It's time for Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. I'm your host, Corva May. Court, that's your cue. Tonight, the Wayfinder Machine, a trip down an extremely online memory lane as we watch some Birth by Sleep. Is it Bulletin Board System? Our contestants for tonight's showdown, Pessimist and Rebel Dragon 95. I'm sure everyone knows the rules, but just to be safe, this is Think Fast, the speedrunning game show. Our contestants will race for the best time in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, all stories any percent, with a catch. Court and I can interrupt whenever we feel like to ask a trivia question. And if a runner answers right, we'll take some seconds off their final time. There's no penalty for guessing wrong, but focus too hard on answering the question, and your run might suffer. For all you lovely folks watching, feel free to play along and chat. How are both of you feeling going into tonight's race?
I mean, we can play this game with our eyes closed, can't we, Rebel?
Oh god, please don't make it a blindfolded one as well, Jesus.
Alright, well,
Right,
what a coincidence, because
Yes, blindfolded, let's go.
if you
That's
both
not
look
happening.
under your chairs,
Oh, no.
Oh no!
you'll find nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
You'll find trivia.
Oh no.
Because that's not our show. That's a different show. So we have a lot of Kingdom Hearts to get through, and we have a lot of Kingdom Hearts questions to give you. And what I've learned, every time I do this, what I learn about this is that all Kingdom Hearts trivia, Kingdom Hearts doesn't have trivia that isn't about the specific lore of the game itself. You can't find it because Kingdom Hearts is so dense lore-wise that, like, you go for Pokemon, you look at Pokemon, and Pokemon has a lot of trivia that's like, here's something about when they were creating this. Here's something about, like, this specific, like, like this is the only one that's like this.
Mm-hmm.
Kingdom Hearts is like, here's 19 characters. This is the only one that does this.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm about to get exposed, Rebel. I'm getting exposed to be an awful KH fan right now.
Don't worry, I'm also in the same boat. Imagine knowing the lore. I mean, yeah, I'm totally fine.
Yeah, totally.
I think that's
It's
a
like,
part
I
of the
haven't
experience, is just playing Kingdom Hearts and being like, oh, I have no clue what is going on. I just know how to play the game. That's the part of it.
It's
That's
like,
the
look,
experience of every Kingdom Hearts fan in when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out.
look, Corvame, if you want to just audible this in the Yakuza trivia, we're both there, okay? We got this.
Okay, to be fair, that would be pretty sick. But we'll talk later. Are you all ready to start?
Yep.
We'll just get to the
So without
menu. Yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
Say
without further
we're
ado-
doing on skip intro, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's time to think fast. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright.
Awesome. So, all stories basically means there are 3 characters. They have their own campaigns and abilities and stuff. So, we're going to play all 3 of them, and then when we beat that, we'll unlock the final episode,
And then
which
we'll play
is
that
just
as well.
another boss fight,
Yeah.
and we'll play that as well. We're going to start as our boy Terra, because he's our boy. That's the reason.
Yeah.
I'm questioning this.
Well, the reason why, well, technically, when you're doing runs of this, the reason why you start as Terra is because, like, in his first fight, you need to do ninja off, and if you don't get it, you lose 45 seconds. That's pretty much.
Yeah, that's the real reason,
That's pretty
but
much
he's
the
also
real
our
reason.
boy.
No,
But he's also our boy, so... No,
How many of these categories have you learned?
all of them?
All of them, technically, yeah.
So, Court,
Say that again.
how many of these have you learned?
I've learned Ventus and Aqua. Terra is
So you
not
haven't
my
learned
boy.
Terra.
Terra's not
so you
my
can't
boy.
actually start this category.
Yeah, no, it's rough.
Don't worry, this is beginner. Terra Beginner is probably my favorite one, honestly.
Interesting. Okay. Everyone.
Terra Beginner is a really fun run.
Yeah, I've
Terra
learned
Crit is
Crit.
my baby. I love it to death. It is really difficult. Like, there's no way around it. It's just a difficult run
Yeah.
to learn.
Yeah, it's just a really difficult run, and then Terra Beginner is completely the opposite, where where like it's a category that's pretty easy to learn, but like to get a really good time in it, it does take quite a lot of effort.
It is very easy to pick up and play Terra Beginner for reasons that you'll catch on to fairly quickly. But first, we're going to go into Enchanted Dominion, and do you want to talk about D-Link's Rebel?
Yeah, so D-Links are a mechanic where we can kind of transform into other characters and gain some commands and finishers based on them. We use a couple of them in Terra, mostly Ventus and Aqua, because Aqua is, to quote Punchy, Aqua is so good that she's the best character in other characters' stories. So
I got very good RNG there. That was big old pop of fruit you saw on my screen. That's a level up. It literally levels up your D-Link. It gives you a bunch of abilities. You see how fast Terra's swinging? That's because I got the level up. That's why we want it so bad. Because Terra's one thing is he attacks slow, but he hits like a truck. If he attacks fast and hits like a truck, then good character.
Yep. That's the reason why you want it.
But that level up is completely RNG. It could drop in one dude, it could drop in a million dudes. It's you gotta pray, is what it comes down to. And if you don't get it in that first fight, you lose about 40 seconds.
That's fine. Alright, cool. I also got a drop as well, so we are both.
Isn't it the second fight?
Yeah.
Don't you have to fail your Mark of Mastery exam first?
Yeah, we do have to fail the Mark of Mastery.
Yeah, you'll see those orbs a few more times. Everyone has to go through their Mark of Mastery exam.
Even Ben, who's just kind of there.
Even Ben.
I feel like the Mark of Mastery exam is like so inconsistent between characters between the
Yes! It's so infuriating! I literally was talking to Tess about this the other day!
But Terra
we had this conversation.
Just like, hit these balls around me real quick. And then...
versus go on a 15-hour
Sora Riku, go through a whole video game.
Riku and Sora's like save these entire worlds from damnation real quick, and then I might give you a piece of paper.
That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, literally the entire plot is at work against you. That's gonna be a fail. Should have done better.
I just don't understand.
You mean the shady organization like screwed with you while trying to save a bunch of worlds? Buddy, I'm sorry. That's enough.
I can't.
Sounds like someone needs to learn their waking.
Oh, mother trucker.
The power of waking.
The power of waking always was like, what are we doing?
Guess who is too busy memeing to remember to get D-Link back?
Oh, nice one, Pets.
Wonder who that was, honestly.
It wasn't me, because I'm going nuts. So, on Will Master, you get to use haste in then by just going absolutely nuts on this guy. It's why we need to grab it, because Terra's combos are very slow.
Yeah, you get to see what it looks like otherwise, which critical impact is pretty good. So, as you use certain commands, which is our way to do like everything in the game, like magic and items and everything else, you do certain types of them, and you get into these command styles. That was pretty good considering I screwed up.
You just finished it. You actually did that's pretty good if you weren't using it.
It's pretty good! You haven't even asked a question yet. This is great. Oh goodness!
Right, now we're going to go to Castle of Dreams. Castle of Dreams, the first part you do has an incredibly funny, sad song that is completely out of place, and it makes me laugh every single time.
Yep. So the very basics of the game, for those who don't know, is you have your command deck. Your command deck has your commands. Your commands are your magic, your limits, your items. Anything you could normally do in Kingdom Hearts games, you do them through the commands. And it's a literal deck. Think a deck of cards. And you manage what abilities you have equipped at any given time. And that's both what you can do in combat, and as you use them, they level up along with your character. So when you level up, once they are max level, you can meld them together. So you can combine your weak commands to make strong commands. For example, one you will see a lot today is if you make two fires that are max level together, you get Fire Up, which is your upgraded version from every KH and Final Fantasy game. And so that's how we try to get stronger. We level up our character, and we also level up our commands at the same time. And you're managing both those resources. And I'm not getting an Aqua drop during sad music, which means I'm very sad.
Oh, I got an Aqua drop, so I'm very
How important is getting the drop here? Is it like a nice to have?
You
or...
can live.
You can live, but
You'll live.
Yeah, you can live. But if I was doing
It sucks.
an actual,
You'll live.
yeah, if I was doing a PB attempt, the reset key would have been hit.
I see. What are we looking? What's
Yeah.
the reason we need the Awkward Drop? What does her dealing upgrade give us?
So at level 1, it gives you access to Magnera, which is this game's crowd control. And what
It's so
Magnera
good.
does is it draws enemies towards it, so you can use it to basically stop enemies from running around and destroying you. So you have to. It basically stops you from having to run around and chase them. It just makes things a lot easier.
Yeah. So, a couple fun things about Cindy Escort. Every character has an escort mission where you just have to clear enemies in front of them, or they will just not move. For Terra, it's Cinderella over here, and Rebel and I do different strats here. He goes for a Blizzard command style here, and I go for critical impact. They do very similar amounts of damage, but the moveset is slightly different, and
Yeah.
I feel more comfortable with this one.
Yeah.
And he feels more comfortable with that one. That's one of the very small variances you will see.
Yeah, I'm like the only
Besides
person that
me.
does Diamond Dust out of everyone. I'm the only person.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'll do Diamond Dust in the next room because I want the Diamond Dust finisher to completely clear out the last wave of guys. And we haven't talked about shot locks yet. It's your orange meter in the bottom right. You go into a first-person mode and you just start to shoot things at people.
Yeah.
The biggest things to keep in mind is, one, it can do pretty decent damage, and two, you have iframes while you do it.
Yep.
So
I'll abuse it.
you're going to see a lot of them.
This is the first game of shot locks, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
The power of the PSP.
Yeah, power of the PSP. And then you want the Diamond
Yep,
Dust finisher,
KH3
which is
stole
love.
all its good ideas from this game, is all I'm saying.
Sure, I know.
That's not true. There was... Flow Motion isn't in this. That Flow Motion's kind of cool.
I'm a
Yeah, I
Flow
think
Motion
it's kinda
hater.
cool.
I gotta say.
Flow Motion's cool in DDD, it's just that it is very
Yeah,
much
it
way
was
too
nerfed
good.
so bad in KH3
It's rough
that
in
it's
3.
not as fun.
It's so...
Yeah, that's probably true.
I really don't like it in 3, so it's one of the reasons why I never played 3 that much, because I'm like, this is different, and I'm a bogey, so I'm like,
It works
different.
really
I don't
well
like
in
it.
Dream Drop. I think it actually works with that game very well because it clearly designed it
Yeah, it's a lot.
with it in mind.
Dream Drop is underrated. I think Rebel and I will both die on this hill.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely will
Like,
die on
as
that
a
hill.
Oh, Cinderella went the wrong way. Thank you, Cinderella.
Oh yo, she swiped the wrong way. We'll bring
She swiped left, SMH.
SMH.
Dream Drop to me has the Majora's Mask problem,
Yeah.
which is I get stressed out by games with timers.
Actually, like,
If
the thing
If the
is,
timer counts up, it's fine. If the timer counts down, I'm out.
the thing is with the HD version, I think, like, you end up with more time because of, I think it was, like, may have been tied to loads or something, and that, like,
Oh.
and stuff as well, because it used to be on the speedruns for 3DS, because I used to run the 3DS version of DDD. You used to have to use the items to, like, restore your drop gauge, but when we went over to HD, we didn't have to use them anymore. So something changed between either they increased the time you have on the HD version, or the timer ticked down during loads. And I never worked out what it was, and honestly, I couldn't be bothered to go back to the 3DS
That
version
is
to work
very
it out.
interesting.
I was like, nah, I'll
And
just
that
play
is
the HD
your
version.
And that is your Kingdom Hearts trivia for today. Good night, folks.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, how many songs on the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack include the number 13?
Oh god. Like in the whole series?
Oh, I'm
In
good.
the whole series.
Please tell me it's 13.
Yeah, it's 13.
That's right.
13, literally. I was like, it's gotta be 13.
10
no
seconds
more.
for pass. Always a safe guess with Kingdom Hearts.
Always the same.
The
guess.
same numbers are
What-
7 and 13. Those are the two numbers.
Yep. Those are the two
Look,
numbers.
if there's trivia, my guesses are always going to be X, 13, and Xehanort.
I don't know if there's a single answer that's X, but there are some 13s.
Is there any that are key, which is
The
just
Keyblade.
X pronounced weird?
Keyblade.
The Keyblade.
I don't remember. I wrote these days ago, you see? And I didn't write all of them, so shout-outs to Swoos, not here today, but still doing work.
Yay!
So,
Womp
I
womp.
wrote 1 question. Be it known.
We'll get to that one later.
so what I'm hearing is they could never release another song
No,
with
it's over.
number 13
Oh, I
ever
fully
again.
believe
It's
they
over.
Unless in the next arc, 13, we're done with that. Maybe they're gonna pick a new number.
Maybe they'll graduate to 14.
We were talking about this
Maybe.
before the show
Tara,
started.
pull yourself up, you idiot.
We're talking about this before the show, but in Kingdom Hearts, if you're not aware, everything is everything is symbolic, but also extremely literal.
Yep.
Yep. Literally everything. Like when they talk about hearts, yes, that's metaphorical. Also, they are
No,
literal
but
hearts.
They are
actual
literal
hearts.
hearts.
Yeah.
They are both. The sooner you accept that, the more sense it's going to make.
Friendship, that concept none of us understand. No, it's real.
It's real.
It's a very real, tangible thing.
Let's follow up with a second Kingdom Hearts question.
Sure.
Cord, if you would.
Yeah, you want me to take this one?
Please do.
All right. What known worlds exist in the realm between? So worlds
Oh.
Oh god.
what do you got? There's a
So,
bunch of
the
these.
Land of Departure
Land of Departure.
/ Castle Oblivion.
No.
No.
Yeah, no, that Land of
No.
Departure is valid because Castle Oblivion is the same thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm the clueless.
So, then it's the world that never was.
Yo.
That's right.
Presumably the end of the world.
The end of the world.
No.
No.
No?
Okay.
Interesting.
Um.
What's the name of the KH3 thing? I can't remember.
Like I know what.
Alcalum, Skulla,
Yeah,
Alcalum or
yeah.
something
The
like
Scarlet,
that.
whatever it's called.
Oh.
The place where you fight Xehanort. I can't
Incorrect.
remember. Okay.
Okay. So, I'm doing a bunch of backup strats to try to get this Aqua drop,
There you
and
go.
then I
You
got
got the
screwed
drop. There
over.
it is.
Meanwhile, I'm
I
fighting
did
Magic
not
Mirror.
get the drop. This is, you can see how much this drop matters right now with how this fight's going.
Yeah,
It's like,
so,
not having Magnera here sucks. It just sucks.
Oh, it's Mirror, my favorite
There's
fight.
still 3 more remaining. I think you both got 1. Is that
yeah,
right,
I
Court?
think so.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it
1 and 1.
Okay.
Twilight Town?
So there's
yes,
the Realm
Twilight
of
Town
Darkness.
is another one. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Realm of Darkness, Traverse Town.
Traverse Town.
Traverse Town.
So y'all are split.
Okay.
1 remaining.
One more.
Oh, God.
For all the marbles.
Hollow Bastion?
Nope.
We do
My
see it
brain
in
keeps
this
saying-
game. We see it in this game.
Oh, Keyblade
Keyblade
Graveyard?
Graveyard?
Nope.
Not keep right. So,
Mysterious
alright, so
Tower?
this one's a little.
Yes, Mysterious
Yes.
Tower. Yeah, we just saw it on the
Oh
map.
my goodness, that one.
Nice.
I believe that was that 2 for Pest, 3 for Rebel?
That's correct. Yes, Rebels got ahead there with Mysterious Tower.
All right, Court, as the guest host, I will allow you to determine how to divvy up the points accordingly.
Oh, jeez. How many points do you usually give for a medium question? I feel like Rebel just gets that.
But that's the
No,
thing. Normally
so
it's 20
close.
seconds.
I
But
just want it
it's more
off.
complicated with a
No.
multiple. So,
How about 10? We'll give 10 to the split.
Okay, that's fine.
10 for
Rebel, I
each.
was one hit off one cycle.
So was I, don't worry about it. So was I,
I was
don't
just gonna
worry
give Rebel
about it.
10 overall because got the one.
No, they both get time for the ones they got right.
Oh. I don't know. Don't ask me to do math.
All right, 10 seconds for Pest, 15 for Rebel.
There we
Court,
go.
Court gets no time.
Thank
Court lost
you.
his time.
I
Minus
quit being a
some
math
time for
teacher
loses
for a
time.
reason. Okay? Okay? You can't make me do it again.
Clearly.
Alright.
God, and I don't have Aqua dealing for the
Oh,
RG
nice.
fight.
You
This is going to
didn't
be
get it?
great.
Oh, that's
I did not get it.
unfortunate.
I'm actually heading to that fight now, and I did get the drop. So the main reason why you want Aqua level 2 is because it gives you access to Mind Square. The Mind Square is a very, very good command, and also it gives you access to just a bunch of other really, really good things. And also something I did was I swapped the finisher back from the level 2 one to the level 1 finisher, because the level 2 finisher is, quite frankly, kind of bad.
I'm gonna cry.
Speedrun. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever.
Well, while you're doing that, we can perhaps pop in with a little distraction.
Go on.
Yeah, distract me from my tears, please.
What does Wi-Fi stand for?
What does- okay.
What
While
the world does it stand for? Wireless Internet Frequency Interface?
Nope.
Oh no.
I'm assuming wireless internet are the first.
Yeah, wireless.
Don't know
It
what
is
the
not.
other two would be.
Okay.
Okay. Is the first word wireless?
It is not.
Okay.
Oh, is it worldwide?
It is not.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Is it web?
Yeah, is it
Not
web?
web.
Oh my goodness. Yay, the flood gave it to me. Oh, thank God.
Let's go.
This is a mean question, I will say.
Yeah, because I never thought about what Wi-Fi actually means.
Yeah, I never even considered
There's a
what it
reason.
could stand for.
Boost is watching from vacation cackling. Or Richard wrote this one and is just cackling from...
Yeah, like watching people that use
shimmering.
Wi-Fi all the time, never actually knowing what it means.
Yeah, look, like this is news. You guys knew that, or else you wouldn't have asked the question.
Here's a question. What does it mean to you?
It means internet. Or like wireless connection.
It means I have to talk to this guy, so...
Oh yeah, no, that's pretty... Oh no.
That's true.
Yeah.
The Gameston Quick Hotfix is brought to you by wireless internet.
Okay.
Without it, with this show would not be happening, so...
I mean,
it's
we
really
could have
not-
wired internet, I suppose. Which,
Yeah.
in theory, probably most of us are on. But,
It's like, my apartment doesn't have wires for some reason.
well, that's because everything's on wireless these
Yeah,
days.
it's because everything's wireless, dude.
All right, the right answer is nothing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Some early advertising
That's a
used the
mean
term...
question.
It
Okay.
was. Some early advertising used the term wireless fidelity, but that is not official. It's
Oh
just a marketing
my
term.
God.
Just for
It was
fun.
named Wi-Fi to be a little catchier than IEEE 802.11b direct sequence, which I don't think
Oh,
it is.
okay. No. That just rolls off the tongue. Like,
Yeah.
That does roll off the tongue. Yo, Rebel.
Yeah.
Guess who got an attack haste on the Binding Strike mode?
Oh, nice. That's not bad.
You love to see that.
It's like, we take those.
You actually do
So,
find out,
we...
yeah.
It's like, these, crystal drops and abilities are, like, major things. As you meld your commands together, you, use crystals to get certain abilities, like your Second Chance and Once More and Leaf Bracer, if you're familiar with, other Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah.
It's like, and that gets us things that we desperately want in this run, like haste, that get our commands off cooldown quicker. So we can. I just got a shimmering and a fleeting drop from the one
Oh,
group
my-
at the end of the fountain wave. I have my shimmerings already.
Oh my god, I do not have my
Nice.
shimmerings, so I'm lacking in damage. Alright.
Yeah, so shimmerings are going to be very important for all three of these, because shimmerings are going to get us magic fire boost, which means all of our fire-based commands do more damage. And we really like fire-based commands. Fire-based commands are just, like, really, really good. So, that's very important.
Absolutely.
I got another shimmering, are you kidding me?
Can I
Wow,
have some,
you're
please?
just rolling in That's
It's like,
nice.
it's like, Rebel, I stole all of them. I hope you're okay with that.
Yeah.
How tough is the armor fight in the Terror run here?
It
Very
depends.
easy.
Okay.
It depends. It is pretty easy.
It's very
but then-
easy not to die. To do it quickly is another thing.
Yeah, I'm struggling to do it quickly.
I'm
right now, 'cause I
struggling
keep
a
getting
lot.
everything.
I'm struggling a lot with learning this fight in Ventus. I find it very
Oh, in
finicky.
Ventus
Ventus
Crit,
is-
it's a very difficult
It's
fight.
Yeah,
so
no.
bad.
It's probably one of the worst fights in Ventus Crit.
I think it's
by
the hardest fight for me, for sure. Yeah.
It's a very difficult fight in that. In Aqua Crit, it's really easy.
Aqua's
In Ventus
fine.
Crit, it's really hard. In Terra Crit, it's somewhere in between.
Okay.
It's like, it's not... It's like, it's very, very easy to die in Terra Crit, but you have a bunch of strats built in to, like, not have that happen.
Yeah, that makes me feel
Ideally.
better because I've practiced the fight so much, and I just feel like I just get owned.
It's a hard
Yeah.
fight. Because Ven doesn't have great tools
No.
to actually deal with it. It's like, I'm waiting to bait this attack so my Firestorm finisher can just look at that damage. I'm doing this fight with 2 fire boosts already, so you can compare my damage to Rebels
Yeah,
right now.
and also I
And
didn't
see how much we really
get
want
a
these
finish
drops.
boost either, so because I didn't get a bolting drop.
I got that as well.
Yeah, so Pess is doing better than me on drops. I'm doing better on dealing.
Yeah, I got my Aqua
Perfectly
level
balanced.
1, so we'll live. I can live without Aqua level 2. I, want it, but we can be okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Speaking of one person inherently doing better than the other, Court, give us a question.
Absolutely. Which Kingdom Hearts character was voted best new character in the 2009 Nintendo Power Awards?
Shion?
Yes!
That's right.
Got it, one! Nice
I was
job.
gonna say
For Pat.
Roxas, so that would have been close as well.
Yeah, 2009, I was thinking Days
I was thinking
was
Days
08,
as
right?
well. I was like, that's got to be Days.
But Roxas would not be new in 2009.
No. Oh, that is true, actually. I am stupid. There we go.
And this is our one, wait, who? Joke of the stream?
Who?
Who?
Yeah.
Gotta get one. Anyway.
Alright. Alright, I actually have to kill a few enemies here, so one of the kind of differences between beginner and the other categories, I forgot to buy some stuff which I need to buy.
You need to buy that stuff.
I do need to buy that stuff. But yeah, we need to do a little bit of level grinding to be able to...
A little.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Don't question it more.
For Terra, it's a little bit. Get back to me when we're doing aqua grinding.
Yeah, I will.
Sell a bunch of stuff. We want a binding strike. We want 3 magnets. All of that's very important.
Yep, that's a very important set of things we need to order.
These binding strikes are very important for us to get abilities to meld. So these binding strikes are useless to us. Binding strike is just a really bad command, but it melds into stuff that's really good.
Yes.
So I don't have Mind Square, so this is going to be...
Yeah, I may have to actually kill a couple of extra enemies because I missed a bit of CP on the binding strike.
Yeah, I'm going to have to... I got bodied by... my cast of Magnet Gain interrupted. Here's a fun thing with Terra. Terra's time to... It takes longer for Terra to cast any type of magical command than the other 2 characters. So it's much easier for him to just get hit out of it. And if you get hit out of it, you cried.
It's really interesting. It seems that Terra overall just has a lot more of like flexible routing in terms of just like, I'll try and get this here, I'll try and get this there. It's really cool to watch of like how you all have you a lot of backups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, well, especially if you're used to crit. Crit is very like strict. Do this, do that, do this, do this, do that. Beginner is not. Beginner is, we know how many versions of this route, Rebel?
Over the years, I've probably got like 10 or so different routes in my head of different things that we've had to do and had to know. And swapping between all of them is something that like you just have to be able to do sometimes.
Yeah, like I just forgot. I apparently forgot the cure chest. Whoopsie. So I'll go buy one.
Oh, nice. I'm also getting no shimmering drops right now. I've got 2 fleetings though, so I'm doing okay on that.
Yeah, the thing about these shimmering drops is you won't see how important they are until much later in the run. It's like they're vital for the last couple of fights. Until then,
yes.
Like Rebel's going to be okay. And
yeah,
Rebel can wait a bit to like get them. He doesn't have to get them right away. We go through this room 4 times, so he has until then, basically. And I'm just doing this grind without Mind Square, apparently, which isn't ideal, but
I got
we'll
one.
live. There you go.
While you're fleeting, the world's first webcam was used to measure what in the University of Cambridge's laboratories?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
The world's first webcam was used to measure what
Gimme.
in the University of Cambridge's laboratories?
Oh God, I don't know.
Like, what in the world would it be? Another shimmering? Are you kidding me, game? It's like, video game, I don't need this many.
What could it be? I don't know, a potato can for a TV?
No.
I like that guess.
Yes.
A seminar or something like that?
So that would be like
That would make sense.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
But you're thinking too high.
Oh, it's gonna be something stupid, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh
a little
god.
bit.
A potato.
It is not a potato. It is not.
You're getting on the
there-
right track, I feel.
There is a functional
Oh,
use.
God.
It is
Oh,
not
okay.
like a bit.
Okay.
It's like,
okay.
what was the question? What's it measuring?
Yeah.
The first webcam was used to measure what in the University of Cambridge's laboratories?
We've
It's
only
used
got
to
this right
measure.
under press.
Is it used to measure like the lifespan of a cell or something? I don't know.
Nope. Non-scientific.
Oh, non-scientific.
Non-scientific. Oh God.
Okay. The life of a flower. I don't know.
Nope.
Like I feel like it has to be time related, but that might be me getting too deep
An
into
important,
it.
a good hint to this is that computer scientists have been using computers to try to save themselves, to do more work to save a little bit of work forever. You do a lot of work at once to save yourself from doing almost no work in the future.
No, I was gonna say productivity, but that's just.
Yeah,
what you
I mean,
explained
it's kind of related.
It's
to
related
that.
to productivity.
Definitely.
Some people say.
I don't even know what to guess, honestly.
So
Uh,
you're setting up a camera to monitor, to measure something mundane, but it's so you can check it without having to get up, right? That's why you would set up a camera to do it.
Yeah.
And what's
Is it
something
like-
that if you're
it's like monitoring the clock or something.
close, or like the similar sort of idea of what you're monitoring. So it's something that
Okay.
like you don't want to get up to monitor to go check
You
this,
want to be able to
but
look at it.
it is something that you might be going to multiple times. But you wouldn't have it. What'd you say?
The kitchen,
What
Ooh.
in the kitchen?
What in the kitchen?
the kettle.
I'll give you that.
Uh,
Coffee pot
Yeah.
levels.
Coffee.
20
Okay.
seconds for Rebel.
That was a tough one. That was a
That
tough
is a-
one.
It was
Sorry.
first connected to an internal network in 1991, but it was connected to the internet in
Yeah.
1993, making it the world's first
Anyway.
webcam.
If you're wondering what the like grinding was for, just look at Brig.
Yeah, it's basically for damage. It's for damage and for and for command points, or we'll probably refer to it as CP. I'm doing Rumble Racing right now. It's basically I'm playing Mario Kart, but in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I have gotten bodied by a handful of things. It's fine.
Yeah, pets have better.
The thing
abilities
is,
than
there's
me, so
say you have 2 fire boosts.
I have 2 boosts. Yeah, so
Yeah.
my in-game.
The difference between 2 and 3 fire boosts for the end game is with 2 fire boosts, he's okay until we get to the hardest boss of them all, Peter Pan. Where it's going to take
Absolutely.
it's going to
Peter
take an
Pan.
extra flame salvo for him to take out the pan.
No, it takes a fire surge, please.
Right. No, you're right.
Please.
And then it is one fire boost is the difference between the final fight being really easy and the final fight potentially screwing you over a bit.
Yeah. It's one of those things where like Terra's run on beginner is it relies on getting the drops like 3 shimmerings before the end of Raining Garden. Normally,
Yeah.
in most runs you do get them, but it's the occasional ones that you don't.
Yeah.
And it's one of the different routes that you need to know in the back of your mind if like you're doing runs like this or no resets or marathons and stuff. You need to know every single variation of every single strat.
Right. Because
between
here's the
every single
thing.
amount of boosts.
Because here's what's fun about Terra Beginner is it looks very RNG based, especially right now, and you're seeing like the two of us side by side. But there's a lot of skill that goes into it, like especially when you get to like the higher levels,
Oh,
where
I mean, knowing all of those routes and knowing how to adjust. That is a huge speedrunning skill.
well, and knowing
big
how
part
to
of it, too.
adjust based on what your damage output is.
Yes.
For like,
Absolutely. I mean, that's
for like
huge.
world record is a 46-minute time. Rebel and I have gotten what, like 50-minute times with only 1 fire boost. Like it's
yeah, I nearly got sub 50 once without it.
I've gotten like a 50 once about it. It's
That's
like
incredible.
it's like you can still get very good times with the bad RNG. It's just the RNG makes it so much easier.
Of course, when the game is nice to you, you get some free time saved. But I think there's a lot of skill and impressiveness in being able to take when you get a bad roll and still make a good run out of it.
Oh yeah, like BBS speedrunning has a lot of RNG in it. Like it is a RPG speedrun in the truest sense of the form. There's like drops. There's mostly drops. That's,
there's drops in. Unlike other KH games, the way the damage scaling works in this game is very much like an RPG where the number of your stats matter rather than what level you are.
No, this game plays much more... Like, I always say that this game is a card deck-building RPG. It's like, that's what it plays like, especially in the speedrun. Which is why routing in this game gets crazy, because if you want to have one command at the end of your speedrun, that means you have to change everything from the start of the run, because all of these commands we have make more commands or give us money for more commands, and they all, you're literally building a deck. All of it leads into each other. So there's a lot that has gone into this run over the years, and it's been... it's insane how, much potential it's still gone. I started speedrunning this game in 2017. When I started speedrunning I talked about Zosi. When I started speedrunning this game, record in this was, 51 minutes? Was that Wyatt's time? It's somewhere in there.
It was whatever Wyatt's time was, yeah.
Yeah. And since then, it's now 46, which, when you're talking about a run this short, 5 minutes is a crap ton of time. And the route hasn't even changed that much. It's just better execution, better understanding of the game, everything that goes into that.
To be clear, if you're confused in chat, the Terra part, not the whole thing.
Yeah, the Terra part record is 46 minutes. The whole thing the whole thing is 2 hours 41 minutes.
Yeah. Right. Sorry, I was just doing 10 rounds there. That was 10 rounds of time fights. Don't worry, we have to do it again as Aqua in a bit. Something else that having less fire boost does as well. When I was using the flame salvos, the shot locks at the start of that, when you have less fire boost, you actually have to use different amounts of shot lock there. So that's another thing you need to know. Is how much shot lock number you need, and then also be able to hit the number as well.
Yeah, hitting the number on the shot locks is a skill. It is harder than it looks. It is so easy to accidentally get your full shot lock. And if you get your full shot lock, you get the cool animation where you're invulnerable and Terra's blasting fire at everything. Which is really slow when the thing on screen is dead, and these rounds, will keep going until the animation's done.
Yeah. I'm fighting Zac now. Zac has 2 fights, they're both pretty easy. I'm just going to do the same thing to both of them. Flames over a couple of times, do some fire surges, just destroy them with fire. This is kind of where...
Yeah, there's a theme in all of the beginner speedruns that you'll catch on to very quickly.
Yeah.
And it's that fire is I feel like in every KH game fire is
every
good.
KH game fire is pretty solid or very good.
KH3 it's busted.
Well, in KHT you got Final Form Firaga.
Yeah, Fire Form Faraga's busted. In this game it's pretty darn busted.
Oh no, I actually used
in KH1 it's really not bad. We use it decent.
I'm gonna be a little low on damage because I accidentally used it. Shorter shot locks. I'm going to hit him a couple of times. So.
All right, while we're punching Zac a little bit, ready for some more trivia?
Yeah, go on.
All right. When does the Hollow Bastion stage in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate transform into Dive to the Heart?
Oh, is that 2 minutes and 30 seconds or something? No, is that
Oh wait. You don't need to be as exact, because I don't know the exact.
You nailed it, honestly.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, so it's at a specific
give it to
time,
him.
right? May, how did you want to get it all in one go of like all the
I think you got it.
Okay, because there's 3 total requirements, but you nailed the first one of like, yeah, at a very specific time it will change to dive to the heart. It also depends on if your stocks are too low overall or your health overall. So great job. Yeah. I love that you like knew the exact time. That was very you knew a time
Rebel knows his Smash. Don't ask him about
20 seconds
Smash.
for Rebel.
He knows
I
his
do
stuff.
play quite a bit of Smash.
Nice. I love that.
It's like, I own the game. I haven't touched it in like 3 years.
That's what's really
I'm
funny
not-
about like making the trivia questions, I'm sure, of like, is this gonna be vague or not?
I don't know the last time I played Ultimate. Like, they announced
neither.
Sora, and I was like, oh, that's sick. I'm not going to pay for it still.
It's like, I own the DLC characters. I have played the Sora. I haven't played it in a long time.
I played on somebody else's system, the Sora. Does that count? I mean, that
Sure.
does count.
Hey, I got the he hit me, I kill him animation.
Oh, nice. That's our favorite animation.
It's a pretty cool one. Yeah, this fight on crit, by the way, horrifying.
Oh yeah, on beginner it's easy. On crit it's like the scariest fight in the entire run.
Quite
These
arguably,
two-
this fight is absolutely horrifying.
The Zack fight or the 2 bozos?
The Zack
No,
fight.
there's
Okay, that makes more sense.
The Zack fight. The Zack fight on crit.
The Zack
are
fight's
both-
hard.
The Zack fight is hard. Zack 1 is funny because different people have problems with different ones. I'm fine with Zack 2 normally. Zack 1 bodies me, then Pets is like, how could you get bodied by Zack 1? I'm like, I don't know.
No, Zack 1's harder than Zack 2, to be clear.
Yeah. Because
It
the
was
problem is with
easier
Zack
when we
1
used, like, again, we talk about, like, ripple effects. When we used Blizzard into Old Terra Crit Root, the Blizzard command style could basically stunlock Zack 1, and it was great, and it's now too slow to use Blizzard, so...
Yeah, and something else as well with the Zack 1 and 2 fight on crit is that you don't want to use your resources on the Zack 1 fight too much because you need them for the Zack 2 fight.
Yeah.
So you have to like,
it is,
sandbag a little bit.
like, the current crit strat is, like, you need to end the Zack 1 fight hovering over a specific command, and if you don't, you're going to be scrambling to get there in time.
I'm currently fighting Experiment PP1, Sparky, Pikachu, whatever you want to call him. I'm doing the same Sauron a couple of times. He's going to go in the guns. The guns.
You have to
is
say,
desperation
no,
move.
don't go in the guns, no!
Yeah, so
Anyway.
the guns is a desperation move. Desperation moves come up a few times in this game. We'll call them DMs probably. At some point, but yeah, that's his desperation move. You can avoid it if he does a particular pattern, but it's pretty inconsistent for him to do that pattern, so you just deal with it as
Like,
it comes in.
She's sliding
Yeah.
in the DM.
So, if you want to
Pikachu
know the
legitimately
difference...
slides all over him.
If you want to know the difference between crit and beginner, on crit, like here, you're going to see Rebel just blow up the guns. It's like not a problem. On crit, you could literally do chip damage to those guns.
Yeah,
It is literal. It is faster on crit to run in a circle and not get hit, and wait for him to come
So-
out of it.
Yeah, so basically, like, the guns is one of... When they made the HD versions of this game, they buffed how EXP Zero worked. The guns is one of the only things that doesn't get affected by how EXP Zero works, or something. There's a weird thing, like, the damage formula doesn't work with it, because it's like a because it's like not an enemy, it's like an item thing. So it gets really weird with the calculations, and it just doesn't like it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Alright, I'm in the Neverland Force fight now. This fight is actually kind of annoying. I'm just gonna try and catch everything in Firestorm finishes over and over again. That's kind of the...
So that's some cool Enchanted Step movements. Enchanted Step is cool. For some reason, that one command defies gravity like really well.
It's so
Most
nice.
of the
You
others
just
don't.
fly around. I love it.
So as long as an enemy is above you, it's pretty cool. I think that's the only time you'll see it.
Badly, yeah. Because you don't use it in beginner.
Yeah,
Like,
because on beginner, like, there's a place in Radiant Garden you use it a lot on crit in, like, every category. On beginner, we kinda have to take care of some business in that room. We'll talk about it when we get there.
Alright.
Think about things we could talk about. But,
Okay.
hold on. I thought I had one.
Go away, guns.
I had one that I liked, and then I lost it.
Oh
this is good.
no.
sad.
Anyway.
What brand used Gmail before Google bought it from them?
Was it Yahoo Mail?
It was not Yahoo.
Is it Microsoft?
It's not Microsoft. Not a tech company.
Not a tech company. Oh god.
Oh, okay.
Is it like Geico? I'm trying to think of a G.
G is the. You're thinking of brands with G is the right path.
Trying to think of companies with G here. Like
Yeah, I'm trying to think of companies with G that could have.
General Motors? Like, I don't
Not GM.
My brain's going to the place my sister works, which is go outdoors, but that's an outdoor company, which is not correct at all.
Like, Geek Squad isn't technically a company, I don't think.
Nope. You are thinking too. You got to think more laterally, I think. This brand was has actually been the topic of a lot of conversation as of I think a day or two.
GameStop?
Ago. Not GameStop.
Not Games. No, a day or two ago. Oh god.
It is an entertainment property.
Entertainment property. Oh god, I can't. I'm trying to think of what I've seen over the last couple of days.
Yeah, I haven't seen much over the last couple of days.
Begins with G.
Entertainment.
An entertainment company that starts with G. Or like one that's related.
The company does not start with G, but
Oh, but okay.
the franchise does.
Oh,
Oh god.
oh, Nickelodeon? I don't know.
That does not start with G.
No, but there's no, but Garfield is there, right?
That's right. Garfield.
Garfield.
Oh, okay.
20
Okay.
seconds for Rebel. The
Nice
email suffix was
job.
at catsrule.garfield.com and you accessed it at gmail.garfield.com.
Incredible.
I want
That
a
is so
I want a catsrule.garfield.com.
I was
email.
just thinking because that's like the only because the fighting game came out a couple of days ago,
Right.
and I saw a video of it earlier of a tournament match already, and I was like, oh no, people are gaming already in that game.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
And
people
also
are
with-
going in that game.
With the movie
Oh, the movie as well.
Yeah, I
trailer,
forgot about
Garfield
the
is
movie.
the
It's on the
hottest
up and
cat in the
up right
business
now.
right
It
now.
really is.
It's all coming up Garfield.
You know
Yeah.
Okay, but-
Now that you think now that you mention it, I do. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
because me and my friends were like joking about the Garfield voice actor, Chris
Yeah.
Pratt, the same one as Mario. I was like, oh no,
Oh my
he's
God.
everywhere. I was like,
Everywhere.
oh no.
Not like
Chris Pratt's
this.
gonna be the voice of every animated character you've
I
ever
hate
seen.
I just don't get it.
it. Me neither.
Star
Yeah.
power. Got some
Alright,
tickets.
I'm about to fight Ericus. This fight is genuinely scary on beginner.
That fight is kill or be killed. Quite
Yeah, I'm
literally.
basically just gonna tank everything and try not to die, and trying not to die is quite difficult.
Like, he's either going to explode or you're going to have to try to run away and cure, and that's when you're actually vulnerable. It's a problem. And the fire boosts slightly affect damage there, I think.
Yeah, so something else that we have on beginner mode is our EXP is rooted so that we hit the level we need by the exact point where we need it, and nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
So you need level 20 because it helps you do damage to Ericus without doing chip damage, but then also it hits the minimum damage threshold with 1 fire boost to not do chip damage to everything. Then with 3 fire boosts, you nearly cap out on damage with all with the 3 boost with a 5 strength Keyblade.
Yeah, you see,
the
I
reason why that
literally got
matters-
level 20 as the fight ended. That's like
Yeah,
how tight the route is.
And the reason why that matters is because Terra does get a Keyblade with 10 strength. If we could keep the Keyblade I'm about to put on till the end, it would be magical, but the game
We would
forces you back to
destroy.
a weaker Keyblade for the final fight, which is why the Fire Boost matters so much. Because you need to use because the game forces you to use Ends of the World, which is a 5 strength Keyblade. Because, you know, the game's got to be canonical with KH2, so you can't use a custom Keyblade.
You have to use the
one that
correct
ends the game.
Keyblade, and you have to grow a cape. These two things are really important to learn.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, then the final fight. Oh yeah, that was tornadoes. Terra can easily avoid tornadoes. You actually have to do a trick with Aqua and then to get past it. Terra, you can just fly straight past it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Fun little tidbit is when the PS4 version of this game came out, the tornadoes got broken by whatever they did to 60 FPS in this game up, and they didn't work. So they went double the speed, and like they just caught up to you instantly. Terra was the only character who could outrun them for like 4 months.
And funny story related to that is May DM'd me one day, being like, "Hey, these tornadoes are catching me. What am I
Not
doing
me.
wrong?" Sorry, not May. Court. Right.
Yeah, you run this game. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. I've not
She
touched
DM'd
Terra
me
in my
like,
life.
these tornadoes are catching me. Am I doing something wrong? And I'm like, oh yeah, do you have to do like this specific
It
like
was
pattern?
so-
and
I was like-
and
I was having an existential crisis of like, I switched
it's like,
to
wait, am I a
PS4.
gamer?
The rest of this run has been going really well, and then I just can't win. Am I like getting failed out of my Kingdom Hearts class? And Tess was like, no, please just patch your game, please.
And I was like, wait, is your game patched?
I was like, wait, what are you talking about? I just plugged in my PS4 today. And he-
I was just like,
I remember
please
you
patch
talking
the
to me
video
being
game.
like, maybe I'm just not caught, like maybe this isn't for me, because I just like,
I thought it was
I thought
like
I
such a
had
skill
it,
issue. I
but
really did.
I just completely lost my ability to play it, and I don't know if that just means
I was like, I'm never gonna be able to switch this to FF. I've disappointed my friends and family. It's all over.
Dishonor on
Everyone is
you,
upset.
dishonor on your cow.
It was so funny.
Court was like drafting their like notes app apology to their community
Yeah,
about how they let everyone down.
I'm
Honestly-
so glad I just messaged you on Twitter of just like, please help me understand. And it was like, this is not your fault. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh, thank you.
no. So on unpatched, they go double the speed, and the way they're supposed to work is only one chases you at once. On unpatched, they all chase you at the same time.
It was ridiculous. It was so unfair.
Yeah, it was so ridiculous that's isn't like you could only run Terra and then crit at launch, right? Because Terra can just speed past it, and then we
You
got
could run
a
the other
super glide.
characters. You could run the other characters, but we had to route in grabbing 8 slide dashes, and you had to use Mickey with his 2 slide dashes to get
Right.
past them.
Right.
You had to use 10 slide dashes with Arthur and Ben on like non-crit. for
And
Ben,
it was
obviously.
still faster than PS3 because the loads on PS3 were so.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting like badly RNG'd by Terra not RN.
Yeah, that happens, especially with 2 fire boosts.
Yeah, so this is where having 3 fire boosts matters, is this fight right here. Everything else
Yeah.
is like negligible.
If we kept Chaos Ripper, it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
The fact
Well,
we
if you
don't
kept
keep Chaos Ripper
what's-
makes it bad.
What's actually funny is, if we got to keep Chaos Ripper, we wouldn't actually need to hit level 20.
And say we could just skip the grinding, right?
You could skip some of it. You need to do a little bit of grinding for CP amounts for Binding Strike, but that's it. You get Binding Strike level 3, then go. You could take having a slower Erika's fight just to be fine on this fight.
Yeah, it's amazing because, like, what you're saying with, like, the numbers really matter in this game. Like, that fight is when they really, really matter. If you don't have the right numbers, Terranor is just... woof. Just woof.
Alright.
Gotta get the right numbers. I'm always saying this. We're reaching the end of Terra here, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as the character, as soon as the run ends, you are allowed to soft reset because you don't have to save for.
Oh, so you're just
Ben
fully
and
through
Terra.
Terra.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got bodied with some of the early RNG. It happens.
Yeah.
I think we'll get one more question in, and then once Pest gets to whoever you all do in second. I don't know who's second.
We're doing Ben.
Ben.
Whenever
Oh my
you
gosh,
start,
we're saving
we
the
can,
best
we
girl
can take
for
our
last.
first break. Let's get this last question, Swoos. The notes for this is, haha, I stuck a RuneScape question in here, so thanks, Swoos.
No, not
like
RuneScape.
on vacation
I'm not
on
gonna
like
know
a
this.
boat
I'm not going to know this.
and still terrorizing me. The original name of RuneScape was Devious Mud. What does MUD stand for? All caps.
Make?
Not make. MUD.
Magic?
Magic is not in it.
Multiplayer.
Multi is what the M is.
We're going for the whole acronym?
All three letters. This is these are like the precursors to MMOs.
Yeah.
Oh, multi-user.
Multi-user.
Oh, multi-user.
You're so close.
I believe.
Think about what computer nerds are into, especially back then. I mean, still now, but maybe even more now.
Multi-user.
Dungeon.
That's
Dragon,
right.
Dungeon.
Multi-user
Everyone's still
dungeon.
into D&D.
30 seconds for Rebel.
Everything goes back to D&D.
Everything goes back to D&D. All of computer science history ultimately goes back to like D&D or Monty Python. It's always one of the two.
It's one of the two. There's no in between.
It really is. Screw it. All my guesses are multi-Python the rest of the night.
And with that, are we at a good spot to take our first break?
I need 2 seconds.
All right.
I guess
I will
I'll
let
keep
you
playing
have
for a
them.
second then.
Okay.
Keep playing.
You're in the
keep
best
playing.
part of the Ven run. Let's go.
I'm winning now because I got the aqua drop from the first enemy.
Oh, you mother!
Watch it.
Yeah,
I didn't say anything.
Just
All right.
actually pause.
Pause in
You
3,
Monty
2,
Python.
1. Pause.
I already paused. It's okay.
All right. Well,
Then
if you
Rebel's
remind
just
me, you get
cheating.
like a 3-second head
I see
start
how.
when we
Yeah,
start.
well, I agree. I agree. We'll give Pez a head start.
We are not done. There's still so much Ven, so much Aqua. We haven't even heard your awful Aqua yet. There's a lot more Kingdom Hearts, but before that, we have a couple announcements, Court, if you'd be so kind.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're enjoying being with us here on Twitch, you can check out the VODs of all of our Hotfix shows on YouTube. We upload them. You can watch back some of your favorite moments from these shows. Please be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube as well. And additionally, tomorrow we have more Hotfix shows going on every single day. You can tune in for Do All the Things Challenger approaching, as well as a one-off special starting at 4 p.m. Eastern. So plenty of Hotfix going on tomorrow if you're enjoying hanging out with us. But we're going to take a break and we'll be back with more Kingdom Hearts. Having a blast with this run in a little bit. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Corva May.
And I'm your other host, Frozen Flygon. I'm a guest.
You got it this time. I'm proud of you.
I was ready.
In case you forgot how the game works, it is not enough to simply beat the game the fastest. Our runners are answering our trivia questions as they play, and the more questions they get right, the more seconds we take off their time. For all of you watching at home, feel free to play along and chat. Rebel's ahead. And it sounds like, given the choice language that Pest had for Rebel in the break, that none of you got to hear because we respect your poor, sensitive...
I said Monty Python, to be clear.
Uh-huh.
That's...
Yep.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
It has
seems
the
like-
right sounds in it.
That's true. Are you all ready to get back into it?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's time to think fast. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Can I get an orb in the chat?
Or
No. I don't endorse this.
Horde says no.
okay.
Well, that means you have to do it.
Anyway, I'm finding dwarfs inside boxes. That's what I'm doing right now. There's no
Yeah.
context.
And he just saved 50 seconds by getting a D-Link drop that you literally try to get from like 1 or 2 enemies.
Yeah.
It's like you literally have like 2 enemies you can get it from without losing time, and if you don't, you lose 50 seconds. It is a meme.
Yep.
It makes going for a world record in this category a meme.
Hey, don't bash my favorite category like that.
You know I'm going to. You know how I feel about this category.
And then you bash my favorite category.
Oh, I will bash full your favorite category as much as I feel like.
Can you name the other 6 dwarves? That's not a trivia question. But imagine if it was.
Sleepy, Grumpy,
Doc,
Doc,
Happy, Sleepy,
Dopey.
Grumpy.
Yeah, I said Grumpy, I said Bashful.
I have no idea. I only know Doc and.
Yeah, I said Sleepy.
Dopey, is that one of them?
Yeah,
it's
Dopey's
cute.
one.
My mother-in-law is one of 7, and they all have different dwarf names from the movie. They all got assigned like different names, and so my mother-in-law is Bashful.
That's the name.
So something funny is there are 7 dwarfs. You only got to find 6 there because Dopey just goes. I don't know.
Yeah,
what's
Dopey
happening."
just is vibing.
Dopey's
Dopey just
vibing.
goes. I don't know what's happening and just stands there and goes, "Hello, Mike. Hello."
This part of the
Hello,
run
my
is
new
the
companion.
worst. I am a hater.
This part on Crit, yeah, it's bad.
It's terrible.
It's just bad. I will not defend this part on Crit
No,
at all. Which is
it's
funny,
not.
because watching Artosis do this part on Crit during a Limit Break run is the reason I learned it. And years later, I'm just like, yeah, no, this is awful. Get it off my screen.
And then meanwhile, I'm just like, yeah, I'm okay with this world.
Speaking of worlds.
It's like, yeah, because you're the D-Link Whisperer. You can get your drops.
Speaking of worlds. What is the mathematical name for the topographical shape of the final world? I don't know why I made this a question.
This is
Hexagon
hard.
City?
Go on, I have to kind of like unpack that question to understand
Yeah.
it.
I'm going to need a couple hints to unpack.
So, the final world of Kingdom Hearts 3, right?
Yeah.
What are the properties of it?
It's a like pentagon, isn't it?
But, so think about what happens when you move around the world and its boundaries, right?
Right.
How does that work?
It's like, well, there's a bunch of invisible walls.
The final world?
In base KH3, yeah. You
Oh, you
basically
talking?
can't. Like,
Oh, I know which world you're talking about now. You talk. Oh, it's the cube thing.
Yes. It is
It's the cube thing. It's the cube thing. Oh god. I don't know what the. I can't even remember what the question is. I'm not gonna know what the answer is, but I can't even remember what the shape of it is. It's
What
like,
is the
it looks
mathematical name for the topographical shape of the final world?
The closest I'm gonna get is like a parallelogram. That's the closest I'll get of like a name of a shape.
It's a much more complicated type of shape. Somebody in chat got it, which I'm very surprised.
That's impressive.
yeah,
It's
I'm
not-
not going to get it.
The geometry within the world. It's the world itself.
Yeah, I flunked geometry. I'm not going to get it.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that. Shoutouts to being in the UK and not getting taught stuff like geometry.
I will
Well,
say, and
this
I
is
want to
going
shout out.
well.
I want to give a shout out to Jazz Lafayette in the chat for saying that we should have titled today's show "Don't Think Twice,"
True.
which would have been really
Yes.
good. That is good enough that I'm going to call you out by name.
That's so good.
Yeah, I don't know why I put this in there because I don't know why anyone would know this, but the answer is a Euclidean 3 torus. Obviously, we all know it. We
Obviously.
all love it. So what that means,
Does
Is
this have
that-
anything to do with my favorite type of battery, Dave?
it is not. God, you are always here for all the most obscure things we can So this is essentially, it's 3-dimensional wraparound, right? So when you go off the edge, it loops back to the other side. So you can never escape, essentially. It loops in all 3 directions, or all 3 dimensions.
What does this have to do with my favorite battery?
Well, oh man, that would have been such a good callback. I forgot that was that one. But the thing is, I don't want to ask any battery questions without Swoos because I feel like they'd feel left out. So it's Swoos' fault for not being here.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. So if you don't recall the final world, anytime Pac-Man does the same thing. When you go out the edge of the left side, you appear on the right side. That's a 2 torus. That way it's a 1 torus because it's only one.
The thing is that Pez was getting confused by is you said the final world and his brain went to Scala, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That is not the final world.
No, the final world is not the final world. Final world is the final world.
Is
not the
the,
final
like,
world.
Right, it's the collecting Sora thing. Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Which
just
is a
got
Kingdom
that.
Hearts moment, naming moment, if I've ever heard one.
I just got that. I would have never gotten the question anyway.
Yeah, no. When you said that, I was like, oh no. And when I worked out, I was like, oh no, this is where Pest went.
It's like, yeah, that also has a million invisible walls, but that's a different thing. Yeah, that was the most insane, like, speedrun rally thing the first couple weeks, is people just slamming their head into collecting Soras for hours at a time.
They make you grab so many.
It's 100, isn't it?
Why is it so many Soras? Admittedly, the game does have a lot of Soras to begin with.
It does.
And then you can collect
It
100
really
more.
does.
And they didn't even do the obvious thing and have, like, Sora in all his different outfits while they were doing it. Like,
That
would have been cool, but no. It's like they have the models. He wears both of his outfits at like the start of the
Right.
game.
I think it should have been
Could do
99
this.
Soras and 1 Roxas. But you gotta be paying attention.
True.
True.
And speaking of nobodies,
Oh boy.
oh boy, where is it? Court, give us this
Oh,
one.
This is a good one. You want me to take this one?
Yes, please do.
All right. What are the names of the known human forms of every original Organization 13 member? I also
All
like
right,
this
I
question
typed
says
12
12.
there.
Oh,
This
my
question
goodness.
says 12 in it. Yeah.
Okay,
There
so
are-
Braig is the one we fight in this game.
Bragg is correct.
That's one of 'em.
Yeah.
Then there's Lee.
There's Lee.
Lee.
Axel, of course. Fan favorite. There's some that are rough in here that I do not know.
I know some of these, but it's going to take me a while to remember them.
That's okay. We got
Well,
we got time.
I'm done after Lee, by the way. I don't know.
What? You don't know any of these?
There's at least one more you know.
Come on.
Probably 2.
I probably, but my brain.
Definitely. I feel like this mainly pulls from like Kingdom Hearts 2 and after-ish.
It
You
does.
just gotta work backwards from the org members
Yeah,
you
think
know.
about the Organization 13 member and then think, what is a normal human name? Definitely.
And then that's not right.
That's probably not right.
Sorry, could you not hear the sarcasm in my voice? My bad.
What'd you
I
say?
can't. Okay. I know Axel says Cyax is one at some point in.
Yeah.
Cyax is the Organization 13 name, so you gotta take out
No,
the X.
I know. Saying we both know he says it at some point in the game, but I'm
That one, there's
blanking on
only
what it
so
is.
many.
Yeah, there's only so many combinations. There's also 2 quite obvious ones, I would say, that might feel almost too obvious.
Yeah, you
There
would
are-
say that, wouldn't you?
There
Yeah,
are
you got
11,
the
and
answers
you all,
right in front of you.
there are
Yeah, but-
11, and you all have gotten 2, so we're making good
As
progress.
a Kingdom Hearts enjoyer.
I never claimed to be a Kingdom Hearts enjoyer, did I?
Okay, that's fair.
I claim to play one of these games kind of quickly. Oh my goodness. Well, Xehanort's is right.
Xehanort's the organization, remember? If it has an X, it's wrong. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Yeah.
Oh, Xehanort then. There we go.
Xehanort.
There's no X in that one.
Why did I not think of Xehanort? Oh my god. It's like,
I mean, I
oh,
think
it was right there the
nice
whole
of you.
time.
It's a good idea to think of the Organization 13 member and then think of like what their human name could be.
Oh, Ansem.
Ansem, there you go.
Okay.
KX was one of them if you want to decipher that one.
Yeah, like, I can tell you the 13's like names. That's not what you asked.
I think, isn't Isa or Issa one of them?
Issa.
Issa?
Is correct. Yep, that's the Sykes one.
Oh yes, that is the Sykes one.
Yeah, that
There are
is the
7
size
remaining.
one.
Of which 3 of them are much more obscure than the other ones, I would say. If you're curious, there are 2 that we don't know. Their original names, and I believe it's Demix and Larcene, right?
Yeah, I
I
definitely
believe that's correct,
remember
yes.
Larksin not having, no, Demix specifically not having one, because he's just kind of always like, I'm Demix, and you're like, oh.
And you're like, sure, if you say so.
That's very interesting. I guess I never thought about that.
Yeah. Do you reckon he just decided
Oh, we know,
he just
like,
doesn't want a real name?
who's the other one we don't know? There are 2 we don't know.
It's Demix. They
Demix?
said Demix is one, yeah.
Luxord's the other one we don't know. Okay.
Okay.
I knew it was an L. I knew.
Oh, can I do it? Not do that? Okay, cool.
And I know a couple of them are freaking Union Cross things. Because, like,
Yeah,
Marluxia
that's why
and Larcene are in that.
And I know
There is-
nothing about Union Cross, so...
We are not
One's
moving
on
on
that one.
until you get at least 1 more, because one of them you should be able to get.
Just... Oh, Sora counts, right?
There we go. We can move on now.
Yes, thank you.
I completely forgot Sora counted.
Sorgown.
So did I. I was like, oh, wait.
All right, Rebel
Oh,
gets
did
the
you say-
majority of those answered ones. That was pretty
So,
good.
we have the ones you all didn't. So, first off, 10 seconds for past 15 for Rebel. We have the ones that you don't get were Dylan, Evan, spelled normally.
Who's Dylan?
Dylan is.
Oh, that's,
Evan is
Oh,
Lexin.
almost.
Dylan is
Lexaeus? Is that who it is? No, that's...
no.
No. Lexaeus is Alias.
Yeah,
Aelius?
Alias is a sick name. What is Dylan? Who is? I know Dylan. I swear. I should know who Dylan is.
No, this sounds made up. This sounds
Zaldin,
made
who,
up.
like, is not
Oh,
in
Zaldin! That
Yeah,
makes so much sense!
The person who, like, in Kingdom Hearts 2 is dealing with the beast mostly is Zoltan.
Yeah.
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 Ienzo.
Ienzo.
That's
is
one
what
that
I
comes
didn't-
up.
No.
Lorium, Elrina, and
I did not know
Number
Lorium,
I. You could argue
No shot.
that
Yeah, no, I was getting none of those, so,
you could argue that
you can call me a fake fan all you want, I don't care. Yakuza better, fight me.
I won't.
you could argue that Xion / Number I is pushing it, but I want to include Xion. And I wrote the question, so
And it's my game show, so...
Sorry, just... Bringing up Zoldan again, it makes me... There's a very, very old meme video of older KHB runner, Bloody Biscuits, that another runner, Ace, made, where BB just randomly, after beating Zoldan, he said Zoldan more like Zaldun.
got
And
him.
that's
Got
lived
him.
in my head rent-free for like 5-6 years.
That's incredible.
I mean, you can't really beat that burn. Like, you said all you need to say.
Alright.
Like, you're not recovering from that. Do not pass go.
Yep.
Yeah, I brought some sleeps in Castle of Dreams. We're about to use them. This is
Yeah.
one of the best uses of sleep you will ever see.
This strat cracks me
guy.
up. So I was at my house practicing this, and my college roommate was over just like chilling, and she was like, "Is this really the fastest way to get through this?" And I was like, "I promise it is.
It is.
It looks bad, but it is. We just sleep.
It is bad, but it works.
Yep. Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah, and I can tell you that extensive testing went into working out how this fight worked, and then
Oh, I'm
everyone
sure.
just went,
Right.
just
I'm like,
sleep.
It's
Just
been
sleep.
years and
Yeah,
years.
I
I'm
mean,
sure this
wasn't
is
there
the
an
best.
early beginner route where you used Aqua level 2 and, like, kind of knocked him around a bit in the first phase, and then we're just like, nah, getting killed faster.
And yeah, so the reason why is actually really stupid. So basically, the damage, like the minimum damage like level for Maleficent, the fight before this one, is the strength you have at level 7. Yeah, but for Vanitas it goes up to level 10. You need to be. But Mickey just does consistent damage regardless, so you can just rely on Mickey to do everything for you, which is why this is faster.
Yeah.
Just sleep him and let Mickey do everything.
Which, by the way, because Rebel got an Aqua drop in Dwarf Woodlands, he won the race, like, straight up. So I'll just commentate his run from now on.
Well, no, I could still mess up greatly.
He won't. No pressure, he won't.
Yeah, no pressure, right? Alright, so we're actually gonna go grab one of the kind of the biggest difference between beginner and crit now. We're actually gonna use a drop that you get from Mandrakes. So Mandrakes are very annoying, but they have one drop that's incredibly good. And it's that one right there, the Abandoned Crystal. So what I just did there was I used Sleepy to put them all to sleep in Snow White, and then I used Grumpy. Grumpy is actually Treasure Raid. What Treasure Raid does is it forces drops from enemies, so you can use it to get their like 3.8 something % drop of Abounding Crystal to like spawn for you. Terra can't do that because he doesn't have access to Snow White, so we don't use the XP Walker in Terra's route, because Terra's one was just annoying to get.
Well, I got the clean Maleficent fight at least. She can be a bit of a troll if she wants to.
Yes, she absolutely can.
It's worse on crit, but
It's a tough fight regardless. She can be
it's a very tough fight on crit, and I'll have people ask me how to do it on crit sometimes, and I'm like, it's pure muscle memory, I don't know if I can help you.
And yeah, so yeah, I just grabbed EXP Walker. What that does is very simple. You get EXP every time you take steps, and that's how we gain the majority of our EXP with Ben and Aqua.
You know, I have a question relating to step counters, in that it's relating to Final Fantasy, which a lot of times have to deal with step counters in the speedrun. That is
Now
my
that's
best
the kind of
I've got.
segue we like to see on this show.
Thank you. So, what is the earliest Final Fantasy game to feature a character in Kingdom Hearts?
As in the earliest from like the numbered Final Fantasies?
Yeah, so the numbered Final Fantasies. We're just looking for the game here. If you can tell me who.
That is
that
right.
would-
That is
It
wrong.
6.
Wait,
No, Cypher
You
from
typed
6,
it wrong.
right?
I typed
said
it wrong. I'm
six.
not
You
clicking the
typed it
button.
wrong.
I'd say it's Cypher from 6, this much I know.
Who is it? Do you know who it
It's
is?
Cypher.
It's Cypher.
It's Scyther, yeah. Yeah.
No. Yeah, whatever his name
In
is.
KH,
Setzer.
in KH,
Setzer.
isn't it
That's his name,
Cypher?
Setzer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Setzer is
it's
from
20
6. Cypher is from 9. Or 8. 8. I'm good
Eight,
from
eight.
numerals.
20
Say,
seconds.
no, I know.
Pass.
I know they changed his name in KH2 from what
Yeah.
he was in FF6.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it's
Now.
Cypher in KH2. Well, it's like
God, it's so
different
funny.
in 6.
Yep. Great
now
job.
for no time, can you name the first Final Fantasy game in which Nomura was a character designer?
6, right?
That would also be 6. right?
That's
yeah,
correct.
because he
It
made
is also
Shadow.
6. Yep.
I can tell you because he only features characters from Final Fantasy that he designed.
Yes,
Yeah.
from 6 on! Because I was doing research for this and I was like, huh, it's only 6 through X2. How funny.
How coincidental.
Well,
anyway.
Actually, Court, I think you'll find that characters
Yeah.
from 13 Verses are now part of the series,
Oh,
a game
my
that never
bad.
released.
My bad, sorry.
Don't get us started down that rabbit hole. No, just
I was going to say,
Ask
that's a
me-
rabbit hole we don't want to go
just
down.
ask me FF6 questions. I love that game.
I know nothing about FF6.
Yeah, just ask me FF6 questions.
I know that
We
it's the
got
first
this.
Final Fantasy game in which Nomura was a character designer. And that's the only fact
It's
I
like,
know.
yeah, he designed the Shadow and Self.
You're Shadow the Hedgehog?
Yes.
No wonder he's so edgy.
Tetsuya, quote, Yuji Naka, quote, Nomura.
Quotes everywhere.
Quotes.
So I've been grinding for the last couple of minutes. Yeah, on Ben as well. It's also
We're going to be here. We're going to be here for a while. This takes a minute.
What's funny is, for years we didn't actually do that much grinding as Ben. We only did the first one I did, and then we just went on with our lives. But on the PS4 and 5 versions of this game and onwards, it is technically
Really?
faster to stand in one place basically and level up a bunch and then go beat the game than it is to just beat the game without doing that. And it's so stupid that is like actually true, but it is. It is, and it got started because people decided to like route other Aqua category stuff, and then we're like, oh, grinding's pretty quick if you do it like
I
this.
am
And then,
literally 5 money off of everything I need to buy, so that's great.
oh,
Love that for you.
there's a stun edge chest up on the bed. Go and grab it, and that will put your money.
I beat up a bruiser and got 10.
Oh, that also works as well. Do you like how I just do that as well?
Yeah.
Like there's like 4 chests in that room that fix your money.
I have never been short on money there. I was 5 short. Amazing.
Alright, I'm done with grinding.
And this is another part where RNG can screw you, because you need these Mickey levels. Mickey level 2 gives you double EXP, and without it, it takes so long.
Yep.
Like, the main reason we grind, like, if Mickey is just ridiculous, we will use him to grind for both Ven and Aqua, because double EXP is, like, an obscene reward.
Yep.
The reason we don't use it as Terra is because Terra doesn't get Mickey.
Terra gets nothing in this game.
Terra gets all of the villains, and all the villains' dealings kinda suck. Maleficence is okay, because Ignite's good. Everyone else just sucks.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, so, yeah. Terra just kind of gets shafted by a lot of the stuff that Ben and Aqua get. That's why.
Like,
and then also,
Terra gets
Terra
nothing
also
to work
suffers-
with in
Terra
comparison.
also suffers from money as well because Ben and Aqua have like 4th tier commands they have access to in Enchanted Dominion that
Yeah.
can sell for big money. Yeah, Terra
Like,
doesn't have that.
in Dwarf Woodlands, during that dwarf thing, Ven can get a command he can sell for like 1,500 money.
Jeez.
Like, Terra gets nothing. It's like they shaft Terra every chance they get for some reason. I really don't understand. It's like, he's the best boy. I don't get it, but eh. I know some people aren't ready for the best boy conversations.
While you're XP grinding. That sounds like a perfect time for... GeoCities became inactive in 2009, except for in what country?
Sweden.
Incorrect.
I have literally never heard of it. So,
GeoCities?
it's not ringing a bell.
Wow.
It's like an old web platform. You can make your own little homepage in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Japan.
That's right.
Yes.
20 seconds for Rebel.
That just seems like a thing that they would want to keep alive.
That
You know
does seem
when?
like a Japanese thing, to be fair.
Guess when GeoCities Japan went down?
Oh no, 2019.
That's right. I'll give you 5 more seconds for getting that.
You are a very good guesser.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, I have legitimately never heard of this, so,
I think I've heard of GeoCities before, but like very, very briefly.
Have you heard of Angel Fire?
No, I don't think so.
No.
No,
They're very
I
similar.
don't think so.
nope, I think you brought me on the wrong show if you wanted me to know things.
Well, bad news about the show's concept.
I know some things, not about these two subjects, clearly.
That's fair. It happens.
I did slightly better on the last show you had me on.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you're used to then crit court, that's what happens for Jama on beginner mode.
Yeah, yeah, I've never played beginner. I've only done crit. So
Yeah, that's what you do to him on beginner mode. He just doesn't survive
honestly-
because we're at the damage cap.
makes
Basically,
sense.
Yeah.
we're at.
That's so interesting.
Honestly, both are a lot of fun in their own right, for very different reasons. Because all the beginner categories are, like, incredibly easy to pick up and just do a run. They're incredibly difficult to get good at. I would argue that a couple of the beginner categories are probably harder to get, like, really good at than
That
the
makes
crit
sense.
categories, honestly.
That makes sense.
Yep. Alright. We're gonna go do the Ventus's force fight now. Den has pretty much the same force fight as Terra here, but the waves come out in a slightly different order. So we have, like, it's really weird. They go, yeah, he can have the same fight. The waves are in a different order though.
Like, Rebel, this game's toying with me.
Okay, what's happening now?
It gave me the, I did an empty bind Fyra that got me in attack haste. So, I'm getting the RNG, like, dumb ways that aren't actually that helpful. It's fine.
Alright, Court, do you want to hit us with another spicy one?
For sure. All right. What are the 4 known forms of Kingdom Hearts?
Light, darkness,
Light, darkness,
and nothingness.
Nope.
Okay, that's not quite what we're going for here. It's like Kingdom Hearts is in the name of all of these, and then it's like other stuff. I didn't know.
What?
I don't know.
This is deep lore.
Yeah.
Arts.
That's why I made it a medium.
Oh
I feel like
god.
we'll be generous about this one for sure.
Yeah, 'cause this
I'm
is
confused
definitely-
about what the question's asking.
So, you know how Kingdom Hearts appears in different places throughout
Sure.
the series?
It appears as like a heart moon in like.
Yeah, it
two.
appears with, like, collected hearts in case.
Those are not the same Kingdom Hearts. They're all different depending on where they are.
Oh,
And there's
Okay,
different
so is a
names for their
collection
different
of-
forms.
Is collection of hearts, like, one of them?
That is the Kingdom Hearts of People's Hearts.
Nice.
That's one.
Is
3
the Doors of
remain.
Darkness one of them?
No.
Because one is when you unite, like, the 13 lights and or 7 lights and the 13 darknesses, and they clash, and
That
that's
is the
what
true
Page
Kingdom
3's
Hearts.
is.
Yeah, nice job, nice job.
The Keyblade, the one where Ben and oh god.
No, I'm gonna give you that. The
I
Kingdom
think
Hearts
that's
of the
close enough, yeah,
Incomplete
of the
Keyblade.
Oh,
Keyblade.
okay, the-
Yep.
Oh, the
Yep.
incomplete, right.
That's
the
just
Keyblade.
one of each
The
fight. You get
Keyblade.
the incomplete one.
Uh-huh.
There's
And there's
one
one more.
remaining.
Are we talking about the KH1 one? Because it's not the Door to Darkness, and it's not,
Not the
light,
KH1.
and I'm
Kingdom Hearts
unsure.
Light?
Yeah,
No.
I guess light already.
Yeah.
So the door to it is the one related to the Door to Darkness. But do you know what that one is? Like, what's different about that one?
Well, it was at the end of the world, which is like an amalgamation of like darkness swallowing worlds, I think.
That's right. The Kingdom Heart of World's Hearts.
Yes. Nice job.
That was y'all got it.
Yeah, no, y'all are good. I feel like it's tough to get it in exactly the wording, but y'all knew the concepts of like where all the different Kingdom Hearts showed up.
Like,
Kingdom Hearts
I
is Kingdom Hearts is a concept, so you know
Kingdom
very
Hearts is
little
a
about it.
concept, yeah.
You know, that's
Kingdom Hearts is a
okay.
Yes.
construct, like time itself.
Yes, I know what Kingdom Hearts is. Yeah. I totally know what it is.
So who got how many?
Pet's got 3, I got 1.
Pesco, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I'm gonna say that is 20 seconds for Pest, 5 seconds for Rebel.
Yeah, that was great. Good job.
That was impressive. I was like, either they're just gonna know it or to have no idea.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna take a lot longer. Y'all did well.
Well, I
Yeah,
have
the
played
Kingdom
the
Hearts of
games
World's
before.
Heart
Once.
Is the one that's in the Realm of Darkness. The Kingdom Hearts of People's Hearts is the one that's in the world that never was. The Kingdom Hearts of the Incomplete Keyblade is the one in the Keyblade Graveyard. And then the True Kingdom Hearts is the other one in the
KH3
Keyblade Graveyard in
Keyblade Graveyard,
KH3. Yeah.
Yeah.
And who knows how many more there could be.
Oh,
God,
don't
not
even
more
start.
Keyblades.
Please don't even start. Keyblade.
Keyblade.
Oh yeah, that was a boss fight I went through. You just kind of destroy it on beginner mode.
And shout outs
Again,
to
in classic mode, Crit, that fight is horrifying because of the jellyfish.
yeah, shout outs to if you want to know what our dynamic is, that force fight I just did in my PB run that you can go and watch if you so choose. I literally tasked Rebel right before I get to that fight. Wait, how do you do this fight? And he's like, oh, da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I do it perfectly, and I PB that run.
to him in the middle of the run, and he's like, I got it. He just hit me with the I bet and did it, and I'm like, let's go. Alright, I need to get
Yep,
into it.
and that
Right.
run was world record at the time, and now, what, you beat that by a minute?
Yes. Right, I'm just gonna destroy my finger real quick here.
Yeah,
All right, you know,
have fun with that.
just normal stuff.
He is stutter steppering.
Stutter steppering. Yeah.
Yes, that's what we're calling it. So at step is every time that your foot like leaves the ground counts as one step. So he's starting a step and stopping a step and doing that really quickly, and he's getting 1 EXP for every one because he has EXP Walker.
That's so
Oh.
funny.
Yep, and by stutter stepping, you gain like approximately like 1% like more EXP. So
Yeah.
That's
One-
so ridiculous.
Which our
Okay.
only goal with that is to get to level 21 before the meta fight in Deep Space, because that's a
to get to level, it's to hit. Yeah, so you hit level 23 by the end of this run, but you want to hit that kind of as early as possible.
yeah, you want that because it's a strength up. Strength is what affects our shot locks and it affects our surges. So that's the stat we really care about. That's the reason that when we get to Aqua, we're going to grind a crap ton, because Aqua's magic stat is good, her strength stat is not.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we kind of
so-
need that strength stat to go up for
Yeah, so
the
Aqua
final
is
episode stuff.
Yeah, so Aqua's the only character that's different. Her route's different in all stories, like nearly completely for some of it, because of like you needing more EXP to like do normal damage to all the final bosses that you have to fight.
Yeah, for context, we end Terra's run at level 20, we end Ben's at level 23. We're going to end this version of Aqua's at level 27. Which, 4 levels doesn't sound like a lot. Once you see how long it takes us to grind 4 levels with Mickey, it's a lot.
Alright, this is a completely different, unrelated question, and not a trivia question for once. What's the best minigame in BBS?
Oof.
Rumble Raising.
Yeah, Rumble Racing probably.
Rumble Racing? It's
Is
not
that
Fruit
Terra?
Ball?
That's Terra's, right?
Right.
Well, every character can do it, but Terra has to do it in the
Terra
Rumble.
has to do it. Yeah.
It's not Gotcha Take That?
Well, no.
No.
I am a ice cream hater. I think that's my least favorite one.
Well, Ice Cream Beat. Well, the problem with Ice Cream Beat as well is that this is a HD version problem. for Small World on the
Oh.
easy difficulty, the circle doesn't match the beat.
It
So
does not.
It's off beat by like
I
a
know.
couple of frames.
It's terrible.
Yeah, fun fact, I do these runs without audio, and doing Ice Cream Beat is really free without audio.
With audio, I literally was doing attempts on stream the other day and like had to reset it because I was like, "What is happening?" Like, it was
No,
terrible.
that's not you, that's the video game.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
just the game. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it. It
yeah.
happens.
Oh, it was the worst.
It's like the only time I have ever gotten in trouble for doing the run without audio is when we did a bingo race. And one of the bingo cards was to do a bunch of the other Ice Cream Beat stuff, and the other Ice Cream Beat stuff is like on rhythm, so I couldn't do it without, like, with visual and had to get audio back in.
My
Yeah, like you have to
God.
mute in Discord and
It's
like go listen to it, and then you can do
every
it.
other Ice Cream Beat like thing is actually on rhythm. It's that one that you're required in the game that is not.
So terrible.
I don't know what they did. They just like I don't like some of the
I don't
weird
understand.
things.
I don't understand.
Some of the weird things of the convert
It's a
between
weird.
60 FPS
It's
and
a
such,
weird
I just-
port.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some weird things happened because like some games when they're designed for like 30 FPS and then you up them, they just don't.
Yeah, I
convert
mean
well
it's
if you don't
pretty.
go through everything.
It's pretty obvious that they just kind of up the frame rate and said we're good. Like as far as we can tell.
I think one of the funniest changes though is so we bought Vanitas as Terra, right? And you have to get rid of this whole HP bar on the PS4 version. Yeah, when the game's at 30 FPS, you've only got to get rid of half of this HP bar.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like,
And you
then
can-
if you
if
change
you
it on
own
the
the
PC
PC
version,
port, you can
change
test
it
this.
between. Yeah, so if you play at 60 FPS on the PC version and fight Vanitas as Terra, you have to get rid of its whole HP bar. But if you change it to 30 FPS, it's only half of its HP bar. I don't know why the FPS changes that, but it does.
Yep. And in case you're wondering, no, it's not faster to change it mid-run.
No, it got tested.
And it's not faster to
instantaneously.
play. It's not faster to play on 30 FPS either.
Yeah, 60 FPS because of how their movement changes as well. Some movement techniques and stuff we did also don't work because ledges react differently
Yep.
to movement.
In every KH game in the port, there are a few where you could like dodge just over ledges and you can't anymore. So very interesting.
Huh. Yeah.
Alright guys, get
Said,
the pipe down.
it's a weird port. Oh no, Rebel, we didn't keep track. What was your earn score?
Oh, it was like 170 something.
Well, I'll lose the XP to beat you at something tonight then.
Fair enough.
Well, while you're losing EXP, let's do.
Probably
Did you do the
won't.
last
This
one or
Herc
did
is
I do the last
bogging
one?
me.
I don't remember.
The
I think it was
1996
Paul who did the last
website
one.
of what movie is notably still online in its original form?
The Matrix?
That is a 2000. That's a 1999 movie.
Let's say it wasn't 2000. 96.
it came out-
What movies came out in 96?
Can I just say shout out to the fact I had one money left after that menu while I'm thinking
Oh
about this
man.
Nice. Titanic wasn't 96, was it?
No, I think Titanic was 94. But I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, I don't know what movies came out in 96.
This is
yeah,
like
that's
a.
the
This is.
problem.
I would say this is an infamous movie.
Okay. Is it
Okay.
a cartoon movie?
Kind of.
Oh god.
Yes, but no, which is a big hint.
Oh god. Howard the Duck?
Not Howard the Duck.
Oh, Howard the Duck isn't. It doesn't have cartoon, but it's got to be a duck. Is it? Oh, it's a.
I'm a
It is-
believer.
I'm trying to think of
Unbeliever.
cartoon.
Oh, it's got. Oh, if it's gonna have it's Space Jam or something like that. It's
Yeah.
Yes,
Jam.
nice job.
20
I knew
seconds
you
for
could, it
Rebel.
was like on the tip of your tongue. I like knew. I could feel it. Nice job.
I was trying
Now-
to think of because it was the Howard the Duck. I was like, no, but there would be a duck involved. Because there's
there's
always
a Daffy Duck involved.
It is like
yeah, there's a Daffy and a Donald.
it is. So the original site is like
Donald is not involved in that. Can he get points deducted for saying Donald Duck is in Space Jam?
No, I didn't say that. I just said that like there was a duck involved in the movie. I just couldn't. I was trying to think of which movie duck it was.
So the original Space Jam website was like somehow stayed up for so long and was like so famous that when they made the site for Space Jam: A New Legacy, they kept a link to the 1996 site there. So you could go to they like
That
moved
is
it to like slash
Honestly, that's
1996
better
and still
than either
access it.
movie. Good for them.
Yeah, that's probably true.
It's like, fight me, chat. I have the hot takes tonight. I don't care.
It has such that the Space Jam site has like unreal GeoCities energy.
Yes.
See, GeoCities the bane of my existence tonight. That's what I'm learning.
You can download browser icons.
I'm questioning my life.
Screensavers.
Like, did I have a childhood if I didn't know what GeoCities was?
Download the screensaver for either Mac or Windows 95.
Like, was my life a lie this whole time?
Head's over here having an existential crisis. Meanwhile, I'm trying to fight some monkeys.
I mean, clearly something must have gone wrong. I don't know what GeoCities is, and I'm playing a Kingdom Hearts game, so something went wrong somewhere. No,
Man,
because
it's such a good website.
because I feel like I have to be clear. I do love this series in its silly, goofy way, but like, it's fun to make fun of. Like, come on, it's low hanging fruit.
I am a true believer in the idea that everybody should be a fan of one media series that is like undisputably kind of a disaster.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Everyone has to have their hill to die on.
I think it makes you a
Or
more
I will be
well-rounded
lying.
consumer of media. If you just need one series where you're like, look, I know that.
I know.
Listen, I know
but
it's
mine,
dumb.
okay?
But have you considered? I like it a lot.
If you consider it, it makes me happy. Like,
Have you considered my opinion is awful and I will stand by it for the end of my entire existence?
There's also something I think inherently fun about getting into a series with way too much lore. Because the thing with Kingdom Hearts is that like the story is not that complicated.
it's not.
No,
There's
it's
just so
all the
much of
background
it.
information.
There's just so much lore.
Correct.
Also,
At the end of the day, it's like good guys fight the bad guys. It's not that
yeah,
deep, but
I mean, at the
It's
end
like-
of the day, it's like children's first anime is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest here.
like 90% of the confusion, the like feeling that Kingdom Hearts is overly complex is just because it has too many characters. But deep down, it doesn't have too many characters. It has 7 characters, 14 times each.
Yeah,
Yes.
deep down, it really has Sora, Riku, and Kairi, and then a bunch of Disney characters. It's like, and everyone else are kind of offshoots.
Yep. Yeah. Like I for some reason I watched like my kind of like show that I watched, despite it being a disaster, it has been for the last few years, is Doctor Who.
Yeah,
That's like my hill I die on.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, I know it's bad, and I know it's been
Look,
bad,
it's
but I
fun.
kind of like it still.
And that's another show that like has a lot of lore,
Yeah.
most of which doesn't matter.
Yep.
Like so much Doctor Who lore is like we needed to like justify something in one episode, so we added this, and now we're all paying the price.
Yeah, like
Years
7
later?
episodes later, it comes back up again, and it makes no sense in that context. You're like, what? You're like,
Like,
Yeah,
what's that?
exactly.
what? Is it what I miss?
It's like the fan fiction school of writing. Kingdom Hearts really is the fan fiction school of writing, where
Yes.
it's like
Yeah.
I need to, I could fix this simply by writing more.
Yeah, I can fix it with more words. And
I will just- I will
I
just
can
say-
fix her.
exactly.
I can fix her. Yeah.
Yeah, except for the fact that they don't fix any of the female characters. We know that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They did
It's like
Kyrie
the whole-
dirty.
It's like the whole.
So bad. She deserves
the whole
so
joke.
much better.
It's the whole joke about the red flags and how you'll fix them, and then you just do nothing. You
You
just let it
just
get worse.
Oh, Aqua was getting a little too much agency. Better trap her in the realm of darkness for 15 years.
It's like,
Don't
better
correct
have
me on the
Nikki
number of
forget
years.
she exists. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, this is how you dodge tornadoes. Something else that we didn't mention is when you're dodge rolling around and moving everywhere, we're actually timing the inputs. So then you want to do like dodge, take a step, dodge, take a step.
Yeah, we do a
So
little,
you wanna-
like, we do a kind of dodge. You take, like, a mini step you can barely see, and we're both, like, double tapping it, because it drops input sometimes.
Yeah. Alright, I'm in final fights.
I am nowhere near.
Where are you?
I'm in Neverland Force fight.
Oh my god, you are quite far behind. What happened?
I didn't get the drops, man.
Oh, SMH, man. Skill issue.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Alright, yeah, this is the Vanitas 2 fight with Ben. This fight is kind of spooky on
Oh
beginner,
my
actually.
god, Bashful, please.
Yeah, this fight's kind of spooky. It's like the Erika's fight. I'm just gonna try and tank through him and just do damage and try
Yeah.
not to die. That's kind of the...
Bashful is an ability called Warp. Warp is you use it, and there's some percentage chance everything on screen dies, and you don't get EXP from it, and those guys just refuse to go away.
Oh, dude, I was so good on the XP pass. I just remembered I hit level 24. So I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
actually...
You
I'm actually
stutter step
basing
like a
right now.
madman.
Speaking of 24,
Oh, dude, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, 24 is a defense boost, so you can go even hammer off.
Yeah,
on the
you can
fight.
go
I just
nuts.
realized when I was taking no damage, I was like, oh, I'm level 24, aren't I? Alright.
why don't you find a question that you wanna ask?
Sure, I will. But you keep hitting the random question button, May.
That's
so
what makes it hard.
I have to just mind meld with May of when there's a question
Yeah.
that I like.
It's asking a question, level 1 crit.
Okay, I like this question. I like asking the Kingdom Hearts questions. I'll say they're fun. Especially this one is a Kingdom Hearts 2-ish question, I think. Who are the 4 characters who make up the Twilight Town Disciplinary Committee?
Leon...
Nope.
Ian...
Nope.
No.
Wrong
that's
town.
it.
Wrong town,
No.
you said Twilight.
Yeah,
No,
you're thinking.
Yeah.
No, it's Cypher, Vivi,
Cypher, BB...
Yep. Cypher,
Cypher, Vivi, I can't remember the girl or the other guy's name. But it's...
You're
I know it's
missing-
Cypher, Vivi.
You're missing those last 2.
What are the name of those two? My goodness.
These ones are rough. I knew the first. I also knew Cypher and Vivi. The other ones are tough.
My
No, it
goodness.
would help if I knew Final Fantasy, wouldn't it?
It would.
I don't know if
It
these
would
are,
help.
are these Final Fantasy characters?
They are.
Yes.
They are
Okay.
Final Fantasy characters.
They're all Final Fantasy characters.
Funny
Sorry,
enough.
it's just recently I played Kingdom Hearts 3, so I forgot there's Final Fantasy characters.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
this
yeah,
series.
for sure.
Yeah.
So Vivi is the odd one out here. The rest of these are from Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh, that's the one I haven't played. Oh,
If it
God.
helps you at all. If it doesn't, well.
I, have not played 8. Oh, God.
Don't
Got
wait
the people
them,
that-
please.
You got people in the chat knowing they do rhyme with each other, which is cute.
Do
Their
they?
full names. Their full names do, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I have to tap out at Cypher and Vivi.
That's okay. I'm still proud of you for getting those two.
I'm
If
done
you
from there.
If you both give up, that's fine.
I give up.
All right. So we've got Rai and Fu, or Fujin and Raijin are,
Oh, okay.
are the other two that
Yeah,
make up
that rings
the
no bells.
committee.
15
Yeah.
seconds for Rebel for getting the
Yeah,
first
Rebel
two,
still got
though.
half of them, which I respect. Great job.
Pets out here like, yo, is it
Yeah,
the
I'm
Radiant Guardian
vibing.
guys?
I'm
The Hollow Bastion
vibing.
people?
We're fine.
Oh yeah, I'm in Arqua now, by the way. So yeah, we're gonna fight Orcs again. real quick. Aqua Beginner Orbs is the worst one.
Yeah, I just saw the in-game timer. This is going really, really bad.
Uh-oh. Well,
It's
I mean, to be
fine.
fair, I am here distracting you. And Court's here distracting you as well. We're both here doing that.
No, Spider-Man 2 is doing the distracting for most of the week.
Fair, fair. Speaking of distracting, I should really get one ready before I do this. What is the name?
Before you start the segue.
Shush. What is the name of the Kingdom Hearts spin-off title released as a Facebook app?
Coded?
It is a coded. It's not a coded branded thing, but it's a recoded branded thing.
There's a recoded branded thing?
This is not like a. This is like a little mini game they released as like a Facebook game.
Oh god, I
So-
don't
This is
actually know
news
what
to
this
me.
is.
This is
The only
this
browser
is-
one that I know is the original version of Key.
Yeah, so this is not a relevant game at all.
Is it like a little flash game thing then?
It's like a little flash game thing, yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start with that.
I don't know. Reiki Blade? I don't know.
Can you guess what like series mechanic is featured in the Facebook game?
Would it be shooting? Like,
It is not. Well,
Would it be like those cubes from Coded?
a cube is involved.
Ugh.
oh, is it like Tetris or something?
It is not Tetris. This is a very core series mechanic. Well, I guess it's not. Okay, I guess it's like it's a core numbered series mechanic.
Yeah, yeah. It's a number
Oh, is it
series
gummy
mechanic.
ships?
It is gummy ships.
It
It
is
is
Gummy
Kingdom
Ships.
Hearts
Is it a gummy
recoded.
ship editor or something?
It is Kingdom Hearts recoded Gummy Ship Studio.
That's so obscure. I can't.
10 seconds for Revel.
Woof.
I don't think you can play it anymore because, I mean, Facebook games. One of
Facebook
those.
games.
Facebook.
Also, Gummy Ship is one word, which I didn't know.
Yeah, it's one word. It's really weird.
I did not know that either.
Never realized that.
It's because like normally they call it like the like something then ship. That like you would think it's two words, but then like even gummy phone is one word.
Gummy phone, I
Yeah.
did know is what. I mean, I do have a Gummy phone question.
Oh god.
This
Oh,
one's hard,
oh,
I think,
no.
or it's really easy. I don't actually know.
Yeah, those
Sorry.
are the best kind.
All right. What are the 5 poses Sora can do while taking selfies with the gummy?
Oh god. Well, you can do a peace
Oh.
sign.
He can do he can do peace sign. He can do.
Can
He
he?
can like.
Yeah, that's his,
he
like,
can
default
like
one.
he can like
default,
squeeze
okay.
someone's
Default one
head.
is one of them.
Default one is one of them.
Yeah,
so I
he
can
can like
repeat
he can like squeeze someone's head, like pinch it if you like go back really far.
Oh
He can
my-
also he
That
can
is
do the
correct.
check this out. He
Yeah,
can do the check
yoink.
this out. Where he like puts his hand out behind him.
That is one of them.
Yeah, palm of your hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the palm of the
Y'all are
hand.
getting
Yeah.
this, and I can't. I can't.
He can also do
What else can he do?
we got thumbs up, right?
Can he do a thumbs up?
Can you do a thumbs up?
I don't think no, I don't know.
So here's part of the problem. The descriptions for these on the Kingdom Hearts wiki way less in detail than what you are saying. So now I'm not
Oh,
as
the-
sure anymore.
The thing is, I wouldn't know what they were actually called. I just know them as like the like
I just know
the
them as
action
I've
he's
seen
doing.
this on my Twitter
Right.
feed before.
like yeah. So like my kind of thing that I'll remember. So for a little bit when K3 first came out, I was like a leaderboard mod during the first few weeks, and I verified a run for standard mode that was like 8 hours. And like the guy in his thumbnail had him taking a selfie with the big tree, and I was like, "This is a speed run right now." And I was like, that's all I know.
This is a speed run.
I was like, "This is a run if I've ever seen it."
So
if I've
alright,
ever seen a run.
There's 2 remaining, I think. One involves a word.
Cheese.
That's default 2.
All right, nice.
Okay.
And the last one, what's the clue for this one? The last one's can be kind of mean.
Does he frown? Does he do like a grumpy face? An angry face?
Thumbs down.
Is no. Neither of those.
What else can he do in that game?
Yeah.
This one I don't know. Y'all did great with the rest of these.
Y'all
though.
really
I'm
did really
very
well.
impressed.
I don't know either, because I normally only ever see cheese, check this out in the default one.
Yeah. No, those are the ones I generally see.
Those are the 3 easiest to get. You start with 2, and then one of them you get pretty early.
He doesn't pull a face or something, like, does he?
I mean, he probably does a face, but that's not the main point of it.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I can't think of what he does.
It is a more tactile mode.
Does he, poke the camera or something?
No, you're, closer.
Might have to give up this one, May. I don't know. This one.
I think we're gonna move on.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
You all
on
did
that one.
incredible with the rest of these.
The last
I was
one
very
is
impressed.
finger smack. He just flicks something.
Oh, right.
That might be. Oh, that might have been the. Oh, I think that may have been the one I was thinking of, for the thumbs up or finger gun or something.
Yeah,
my
that
brain was
might have
going
been.
towards.
Yeah,
25 for Rebel.
Flick. Yeah.
10 for Pest. I am impressed. I thought this one was
I
gonna be really
thought that
hard.
one was gonna be very hard.
Said we play the series sometimes.
Yeah.
It's usually we play Yakuza, but we play this sometimes.
To be fair. Oh man, I need to get back into Yakuza.
I love Yakuza.
It's so good.
I like Marathon, a bunch of them, and then haven't gotten back into it since then. I really should finish 7 before Infinite Wealth comes out.
Wealth. Yeah, you
But
should.
the problem is that I got 80% of the way through it, and now I'm I don't know what I was doing.
Oh
That's
no.
rough. That's always rough.
The story's so good too.
I should just watch watch cutscenes at this point to finish it off. I hear the new one's really good.
Oh, Gaiden.
Gaiden, yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing some Gaiden.
Yeah, I hear it's
I've been routing some Spider-Man 2 speed running when I really just want to play Gaiden.
fair. I learned Kiwami 1 or 2.
I thought it was Kiwami 2.
I think it was Kiwami 2 at one point, the speed run for that, and then kept soft locking.
Oh yeah, no.
Wow.
Was it in chapter 10 or something?
It's when you're supposed to go. It's the one where you're spoiler alert. You're escorting someone who's been injured.
Oh, okay.
We'll keep it vague.
Okay. I'm just gonna say that.
yeah.
Were you playing on the PC port?
Sure was.
The PC port of that game is what we can only describe as an experience.
It is
Everyone's
poor.
game
Yeah.
is everyone's is different, and if you have, I think it's a Ryzen 7,
Yeah.
an AMD Ryzen 7. Yeah, Kiwami 2 just does not like it.
Nope. When I played it casually, I had to do that segment 4 times, and it's long before you have the ability to save again. I think the only way I managed to save it was dumping all of my graphics settings to 1280 by 720, and then the lowest things possible. And I don't know why that fixed it. I was looking at 19 Reddit threads of people having this problem, and one person was like, "Did this work?"
It's a wild port. Rebel, don't you save time by pulling the FOV back to a million yards away in that run?
That's
Yeah.
I would get so
Yeah.
sick.
And then, yeah, but then also...
Yeah,
like,
it looks really
the thing
bad and weird, but it like stops
thing is
certain
that-
enemies from spawning or something.
No, so in the finale fights, there are a bit where like you're on like a construction site. The
Yeah.
enemies can spawn behind you, but basically, if you have high FOV, they can only spawn in one location. That's literally it. And because it's not faster to change it, the FOV at the end, they just play the whole game with high FOV, or they did at one point. I don't know if they still do
Yeah.
that.
That sucks. That's my least favorite type of optimization, where it's like you have to play the game in a way that's unpleasant. Like a game that I run, we found a trick that is significantly.
Okay. I
like,
hope you
sig-
enjoyed the helicopter for the frame it lasted.
Yep, that was very silly.
Yeah, we found a trick that's significantly
he's a
easier
helicopter.
on 30 frames per second, but the way that that game renders 30 frames per second gives me a headache. And so
That's rough.
I'm just like, well,
Yeah.
I guess I can't. I guess I'm not running any like this route because I can't. I don't want to run the game if it's going to make me feel sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That definitely
It's
does
unfortunate.
make sense.
You know what is fortunate?
Trivia?
Actually, that is fortunate too. But I think what's more fortunate is that we're getting. I think we're approaching our second break. Is that right?
Oh,
Court?
yeah. I think so.
Would now be a good time.
Go
We
ahead.
can do it now if you want.
I think
All
before you get into goons, best in a chill spot, I think. This is a good, probably a good
I'm
time to
in a
chill.
very
if you-
chill spot.
Please pause in 3, 2, 1. Pause. So we only got Aqua left. We're in the home stretch. But you can't spell Aqua without some of the letters of announcements.
Good segue.
With like two of them, yeah.
Very, very
I
good
said
segue.
some.
That would be half if you want to be more accurate.
So yeah, Frame Fatale says its next event, Frost Fatale, is coming up March 3rd through 10th of next
I've heard of them.
year. Something that me and May are both very familiar with and love. The run submissions and studio applications are open right now for all women and femmes in speedrunning. So do !FF in Twitch chat or go to GameStoneQuick.com/FrameFatales for more information. Please get your submissions in before November 19th. So you've got 3 more days to get your submissions in. I'm submitting Kingdom Hearts, Ventus.
That's
Very
true.
hype about that.
I'm
Would love
not.
to see some more submissions.
So we got both sides of the argument here.
You're submitting Pokemon, so
I
that
just said
rolls.
Pokemon.
Well done.
And I'm submitting this stream into our second break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with both Aqua and more incredible segues. Welcome back to Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. 2 things. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Corva May.
And I'm your other host, Court, guest starring on this Kingdom Hearts episode.
In case you forgot how the game works, it is not enough to simply beat the game the fastest. Our writers are answering our trivia questions as they play, and the more questions they get right, the more seconds we take off their time. If you're watching at home, feel free to play along and chat. Rebel is still ahead. That has not changed. I don't know how the RNG works out.
Oh, that
in
will
this
not
one.
change.
Gotcha. Good to know. Well, there's only a way to find out exactly how much it won't change, and that's to resume. In 3, 2. Are you both ready?
Yeah.
I should have asked that first.
No,
1,
just go.
Just go. Just assume we're ready. Honestly.
Yeah. We're always
You
ready
missed-
to game.
Okay.
I'm not ready to answer trivia. I can't help you there.
That was the cleanest countdown I've ever done. No notes. Absolutely flawless.
Let's go. Yeah, me doing goons right now. Yeah, I'm just killing the little guys and then gonna move on. But
Yeah, that whole section is like really difficult to do like fast. Not making
Okay.
it look it, but there's a lot that goes into like the pathing of like how to kill goons for the next wave to spawn and like the right commands to do it with like any type of speed whatsoever. It's a whole thing.
yeah, also something I did there to get up to the top platform faster is if you jump and then drop a little bit, your attack gains a bunch of height, so you can use that to like shoot upwards.
And this is the this is the part of the run where I plug the fact that the crit level 1 speed run is currently, what is it, 4 minutes faster?
Yes.
Is 4 minutes faster than doing this on the easiest difficulty, because level 1 is something.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, so as comparison, Pess's time, world record time on crit is 42 minutes. My world record for beginner is 46:50.
Yeah. 42 minutes flat, if anyone wants to try to break that.
No thanks. I think I'm good, but
That's
appreciate the offer.
That's the gatekeeper run forever. That's the 41 gatekeeper right there.
I'm not trying to beat it, man. Like, 42 flat, whatever. Like, if you want a 41, beat it. That works. Yeah, no, that run was certainly a run, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, if you read the description, it says, please don't do this route, and it's
That is what the description says.
Yes, it does say that!
And I stand by it. Also, if you look up my Ben Beginner PB in the leaderboard, the description is the lyrics of Bakumetai.
Because that was the meme of the entire, his entire experience with it. Oh, I'm doing the slow, oh no.
I don't know which one of those descriptions I'm proud of more.
Yeah. I wouldn't know either. I think the Bakumetai one's pretty high tier.
It's pretty high tier. You don't know how you can beat Kiryu singing Bakumetai, honestly.
True.
I'm gonna fight some Dragon Mail. This fight is actually pretty, kind of dumb if you stand in front of her and try and hit her. But
even our strat is dumb. Honestly.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you can kind of just go behind her butt and hit her. So we're just gonna camp here for a minute.
May, you want to tell the origin story of your playthrough of this?
Yeah, when I played this game casually on stream, this is what I did because I couldn't beat it regularly. And then I was like, yeah, I guess she can't hit you back here. And Court's like, yeah, that's literally what the run
That's
does.
the speedrun strat. I was like, you did it. You discovered it. I'm
Except
so proud
you
of
discovered the strat. Well done.
Important difference is that my deck was garbage, and so it took 20 times longer. It took so long.
Yeah, I mean, when you don't have the right commands, it takes forever.
Yeah, this run is all about the right commands for the job, as it were.
Yeah, something else we're also trying to avoid as well. This fight actually has a soft lock.
That I keep forgetting exists. Oh my god.
Yeah, so basically, if the reaction command I just did causes you to go into Spellweaver, there's a chance that it'll soft lock because the game has to land you on the ground for the loading time to finish. And it can't do it on the back of the neck sometimes because you land in the wrong place. So you just fall infinitely.
Yeah.
And you can't do anything.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
That's a whole thing.
Yeah. It's one of those
This
things where
game
you know how
mostly
to
doesn't
avoid
have
it.
issues, but
Yeah, in general, there's not really any kind of soft lock or anything in this game that's not something like that, which is incredibly specific.
yeah.
There's nothing that will stop you
gen-
from proceeding, and if you follow the story normally, which the game forces you
in
to.
general, you'll find Kingdom Hearts games are very stable and usually don't have that many glitches.
Right.
The worst thing that we've ever had to deal with is on the PS3 versions of KH1. Is that that version to crash a lot? That's the only time we've ever had to deal with anything. And the HD version on PS3 for KH2 also had a crash as well, which you kind of had to deal with.
Yeah, 90% of the glitches in this series are really weird, specific stuff where you're yeah, I don't know how the dev could have thought of that.
Yeah.
Games crashing the console menu is still such a weird thing. Even though I know it's been a thing for forever, it still feels weird.
Yeah. I've had crashes can happen in this game. I think the funniest crash that I've ever had was this BBS can crash in the opening cutscene. It just shows Ben's face that crashes.
Too powerful.
It's no, not him.
That's incredible.
Philip, what are we doing, man?
Yeah, so this game doesn't have many things like that. It's got a couple. But they're so rare that like if you come across them, then you really lucked out, kind of deal.
Sure.
Speaking of, I don't have a segue for this.
That's okay. You can just
Who
go
is
for it.
Nomura's favorite character to play as in 358 over 2 days is mission mode?
Mickey?
No.
Good
Sorry, the
Luxord.
newcomer, I
The
believe.
newcomer? Yeah.
Oh, what'd you say, Rebel?
I said Luxord.
Not Luxord.
Lee? Axel?
Nope.
Good guess.
Sora.
No. You have
I
enough
forget
chance.
Sora's in there.
You have
Yes.
enough options to play as Sora. You don't need that one.
Goofy
Yeah, you
and
really
Donald are
don't.
in there as well.
Yeah, they are. Like, is Donald the answer?
Donald is not the answer.
Is Goofy the
Zelda?
answer?
Nope.
Shion?
Zigbar?
Zigbar!
Nice job.
Zigbar.
20 for Pess.
I mean, who doesn't like Zigbar? That's fair.
I love Zigbar.
Zigbar's
Almost
a
as
sick
much
design.
as the plot apparently loves Zigbar these days.
Yeah,
Alright,
good
so,
old
So I've
Braid
just
slash
partaken-
Luxu is
So I've just partaken in my first change from the regular beginner route. I brought a cartwheel there. So in order to meld your action commands, like your movement stuff, once
yeah,
you need
your
second
block, your
versions of
cartwheel.
them.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, we're actually gonna do some funny stuff with cartwheel later.
Interesting.
There are
It's
like
fun
a million.
looking at the beginner run, having
Yeah.
only done crit.
It's really weird because like there are a million really useful like ways you can meld block. The only way to do it is if you buy another block. It will not let you meld it otherwise. It's really weird. And it's like that for everything in the like red menu. Your blocks,
Yeah.
your cartwheels, your like add-ons to like the cartwheels and dodges.
Very
like
strange.
it's really weird.
Yeah,
I'm not entirely
basically,
sure why, but it has ruined a million
it's-
routing ideas.
It's because the devs didn't want you to not have access to those options like block and stuff.
Which I guess makes sense, but like the Moogles sell them at all times, so you're not locked out of it.
Oh nice, I got the second drop. Let's go. Alright.
Yeah, if he's
I'm
got
not
his
gonna
Mickey
lie.
block already, then I'm not coming back.
Not gonna lie, we're gonna be here a while, so
We're going to be here a while.
Lightning round. Court, give us
Go
this
on.
one.
All right. What is the English translation of Scala ad Salium? Is that how you say it?
Calum.
Calum?
Goodness
Kylum. It is
gracious.
Kylum.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm not good at pronunciation.
It's like City of something, I think.
Not city.
Village of something.
Not village. You all got, it's not of either.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, I never showed the question.
I swear I knew this at some point in time, but I do
It
not
is
know it
also
right
a-
now.
It is also a song title.
Stairway to Heaven?
That's right.
Nice job.
20 for best. I could also be Ladder to Heaven. That's an alternate translation.
It's a good one.
so something I've just remembered that me and Pez are doing for a while. We haven't mentioned it yet. When we're doing stuff in our dealings, we're actually exiting and re-entering them. So basically, when we do that, it actually just makes it so the commands that we've used are automatically recharged for us. So we don't have to wait for them. Is why we do that.
Yeah, if you're wondering how we spam the magnets so much, like, that's how. Like, we aren't waiting for the cooldown. Like, that's the reason that Aqua D-Link is as ridiculously busted as it is. Because we're just like, hey, what if we just use Magnet, like, every time, forever? That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Magnet is something I did not use in my casual playthrough, and then it is the only solution in the speedrun. It's so
Yes.
funny.
It is. it's a little unfortunate because it's like the only solution in every KH run it's a part of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's keep the
Got
lightning
like
round going.
4 abounding drops.
Nice.
Despite its title, Kingdom Hearts 3 is not the third game in the series. How many Kingdom Hearts games were released before it?
Ooh, that's a good one.
8?
More than 8.
7.
More than that.
9?
More than that. Is that actually
11.
true? Who wrote this one?
I don't know. I mean,
Depends how you
no.
count it. Like 13?
It is not 13, but that's
13
a
would
good
be
guess.
funny.
It would have been funny.
I don't think this is correct.
Uh-oh.
I have to
I did not write
say,
this one.
we can go. Are
This
we
is
counting
incorrect.
like coded and recoded as like different games? And are we counting the ports? Because like that, all of that changes the math.
Oh man, Richard.
And are we
Richard
counting
really
like
led me
FM
astray here.
versions? Like this gets out of hand quickly.
It
Yeah, it
really
really
does.
does.
That's why this is a fun question, because it's like, there's so many for them to just call it Kingdom Hearts 3.
Goodness, there are like
What's the vibe?
16.
What are we doing?
Like I don't even know how to begin like counting it. So like I want to just kind of guess.
I'm just gonna say 15 and say that's my final answer. And just leave it there.
15
Is
is too many.
Oh,
Okay, so 12.
12 is too many. Oh, I
11?
said the answer now, and I was.
Oh,
That is
did
what
one of
we
us say the answer?
That is what we have written down, but I don't think that's correct.
Okay.
I think you could do the math in a lot of different ways.
So there's a big hint. It's not that far off from what we have written down.
Okay. 12?
No, we already got that one. Was already guessed.
Oh, okay. We already said 13.
We said 13.
Oh,
14?
Are we
Well, it's close
good.
to 10.
we're getting farther
gonna do
away now.
11?
12?
Woo!
No, it was the third time Charles been guessed.
I'm lost on my notes.
Wait,
I'm pretty sure we
that's
said
it not
11.
11?
It's
We
not
said
11?
11 ages ago.
Yeah, we said 11 a long time
What?
ago.
Yeah,
It's not 11.
Wait, what?
But then, if it's... Okay.
See, I'm
Okay,
confused
hold
now.
on, hold on, hold on.
Maze
I'm
lost
lost.
me
I'm
at this
playing
point.
this over under protest, okay? This
I'm
is calm
lost.
down
We have
now.
said 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
We have
and
said
15.
every number.
There's numbers below that.
So 9?
That's right.
Okay.
No,
Oh my
it's good.
God.
No, under protest. No.
It's gonna say 10, but that's a lie. Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories. 2, Coded. 358/2, Birth by Sleep. Dream Drop Distance, for some reason, is written as DDS here. T, Unchained, that's 9. And then we also have Dark Road listed here, which is not correct. That's after, so it's 9. I regret everything.
That
Yeah,
was-
those points are under protest. I just know.
This is why I write the Kingdom Hearts questions. I can't trust anyone but myself.
Oh god. May's going under her villain arc. Oh no.
Oh god, the villain arc has begun.
Not the villain arc. Please and thank you. Well, I got good Mickey luck at least. So, yay.
Over mine? I'm level 20. Okay, cool.
We are
did
here
miss
for a
0.2.
while longer.
What's
That's a
up?
good point. We didn't include 0.2, so Richard was right for the wrong reasons. I was
my
wrong.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh my
This
goodness
is the problem.
gracious.
See, we have literally come to terms with the problem with Kingdom Hearts trivia is that it is too convoluted. We've done it.
But and like, are we
Richard,
counting
you
the
showed-
are we counting the ports? Okay, are we counting the ports? The final
We're not
mixes?
counting the ports.
'Cause
Okay,
it's like,
okay, no, but if we were including the ports, would the ports be 3 separate entries or only 1 entry? Are we
I don't know.
do we count the PC port as a different thing?
Here's the thing, Richard showed all of his work, and it was so wrong, but he got to the right answer anyway.
That's
so,
very funny. That's honestly.
This
so
is literally like new math.
This is why we
See,
don't do
this is
math
why I
questions
quit
on this
math.
stupid show.
That's why I quit math.
This is literally like old math versus new math. It's like you did this for all the wrong reasons, but it's technically right.
But somehow you miraculously got to the right answer. What's the only Keyblade introduced and recoded?
Oh, it's the oh god, it's the what's it called? It's the freaking glitchy one.
Yes.
I don't know what it's called though. Oh god, I know what it is. It's the green. No, it's not the.
I'm very impressed. You I can see that you know what it looks like.
Yeah, I
I
do
know
not.
exactly
So
what it
give it
looks
to him.
like. I know exactly. It looks really weird. It's like pixelated. It's like blocky. It looks like a Minecraft Keyblade, if I remember correctly. But I do not know the name. It's.
I didn't even know this existed, so I say give it to him.
I'm never gonna get the name of it, but I know what it looks like. So.
Here's a hint. Remember how we just had a math disaster?
Oh, it's named after a math thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kinda.
Kind of.
Like,
no, it's named-
yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh god. Oh no, I'm not. Oh god. It's annoying because I know exactly what it looks like, and I just do not know what it's called. I'll probably have to tap out of that one because I'm not going to sit here and try and work out what it is. But I know what it looks like.
It's a computer term. Or it's computers and math.
Oh god. Computers and math. We're on CPU now, but I don't know. That's
Like, is it
definitely
after like variables or something? I don't know.
Nah, it's hard to give. This is a hard one to give. It's just we're just gonna move on. It's 0/1.
Yeah, I
Which-
would never have got it, but I know what it looks like. Of course.
That's
Yeah.
That's a fun Keyblade name though. I do like
give
it.
him the points. It's fine.
All right, 5 points for Rebel.
Because I know what it looks like.
I don't know why they called it 0/1, but they could have just simplified it to 0.
Yeah, they could have
So
done.
true.
Partial credit, reduce your fractions.
Always reduce your fractions.
I forgot you go back to here.
Yeah, we come back here to do grinding and then we leave.
Yeah. Have I mentioned how long we're going to be here?
Oh, I've already finished.
I'm so surprised. This is so
so-
Like,
interesting.
in the any percent run, we only go to level 16, meaning I would have left by now.
Yeah.
But for
Yeah,
all
but-
stories, we have to go to a different strength barrier in order to take out the extra boss we have to do
Yes.
quickly.
So yeah, and then also something else about our high level as well is we get through the worlds in a different order in all stories because it makes more sense because we need to grab Prism Ring and we need to level it up to level 2. So we need all the CP from OC.
Yeah.
Also, something else about all stories as well is I don't know if you got Raging Storm Pest, but Raging Storm is actually better for all stories because of your higher because we're at such a high level. Your like the damage you get from Raging Storm is just actually insane, and it's actually good. But on every other category where Raging Storm is possible, yeah. So Pest will gain a little bit of time back on me from that, but yeah, because Raging Storm is incredibly busted.
We're so close. We're so close to your awful Aqua.
Yeah, it's the best part.
It's like, what the heck
Technically, you
do
could
I...
have heard it 3 times by now, though. We could have experienced it every time.
What the heck do I replace?
Oh,
in
is
my
it the
deck
same
for
cutscene in
Raging
every one? I
Storm?
It's
guess
the
that
same
makes
cutscene for all the
Actually, no.
characters. Yeah, so you get to experience it every time. It's perfect.
That rules.
I know. I don't think that's what the master wants. So good. Oh, it's such an incredible cutscene.
with the most like monotone voice you've ever heard.
Her
Right.
voice acting is so bad.
We did. I did this run for Arceus, and me and my two commentators, including May, voice acted that entire cutscene, and May's just deadpan Aqua voice. I just lost my mind. It was the best.
I don't remember any of the lines in the cutscene is the problem, though.
Yeah, it was just
The master cares about you both very much.
yeah, like stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty spot on.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Then you need to go home. This is
Just a disappointed mother is basically
She
what that sounds like.
Aqua always sounds like the joy in her life has like run out. Which, given the events of Kingdom Hearts, I get it.
very true.
It's like, yeah, that is in character, I guess.
Oh yeah, so this is Vanitas again. He's actually affected. This version of Vanitas is affected by Magnet. The one in Ven's one is also affected by Magnet, but it's better. So yeah, you just dispose of him like that. You just completely destroy him like that. Yeah.
I want to see if I can find the transcript for.
So much leveling. Anyone dizzy yet?
Yeah.
A little bit. All right, let's do another question.
Okay.
Or give us this one in.
I don't
in
know who this is, so I feel like
Give us this one in Aqua voice. Go.
The first YouTube video featured co-founder Jawad Karim at what location and
A
in
zoo.
what city?
Sorry. Yeah, it's a zoo. I know about
it
much.
is. What city zoo?
Is it Cleveland? I don't know.
It's not Cleveland.
New York?
Not New York.
I have no clue. San Francisco?
Not San Francisco. That's the closest so far.
San Diego?
San Diego's correct.
Okay, that's what I was gonna. Yeah, that's what I would have said.
20 for Pess. Court, you want to read this nice note that was left in here for us?
Speaking of, oh wait, in Aqua voice. My bad. I put
No,
way
no,
too
you
much
can-
emotion into that.
You could do this one as Ven.
As Ven.
Speaking of, be sure to follow GameStop Quick on YouTube if you'd like to check out our past shows and event speed runs.
That's just prize ones.
That's Ventus.
You think Ventus would be good at prizes?
Yeah.
Unless
Oh,
you-
100%. He's just excited about everything.
That is
He's
true.
Like, oh my gosh, my friend Vanitas over here. What do you want? Like,
And then his scream is like, ah!
yeah, it's so good.
Have you heard Ben's Japanese voice? His Japanese
I haven't.
voice-
I haven't.
I've
His
not.
Japanese voice sounds a little bit like he's been smoking a couple of cigarettes. It's very amusing.
No way.
It's very it's like,
Gravelly
oh, fuck.
Ven?
It's kind of gravelly. It's kind of funny.
No.
That feels.
That's
that doesn't seem.
illegal.
That doesn't seem right at all.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, like he's got like a full chain smoker, but like you know when they've got like the little twinge, yeah, it's like he sounds a little bit older. Terra's one sounds pretty similar, to be honest. Terra's one's not amazing.
Yeah, it does. Aqua's is like wildly different, honestly.
Yeah, Aqua's actually has emotion in comparison to some of the lines in the English dub. Oh god. Oh yeah, I'm playing Fruit Ball, by the way. I'm just playing volleyball with...
I love fruit. We all love fruit ball.
Sure,
yeah.
we'll go with that.
I don't know if you're aware of this, Core, but there's a very old meme that runs through Fruit Ball where you have to get 40 points to validate your speed.
Yes.
run when it can't
Oh,
be
it's
verified.
very important.
It's very important. You need to remember that.
I know.
There's actually
I
a
know.
couple of them. Like the only one that's actually attainable consistently is Sub 2 Rumble Racing with Terra.
Yeah, if
the
you don't
second
get
one-
sub 2 Rumble Racing, then like what we
It's
do.
over.
The second
Like what we
one
doing.
is the second one is 2,000 points on Ice Cream Beat. But the thing is, if you get 2,000 points on Ice Cream Beat, you lose like a second because the dunk takes longer to say Wackaroony than A not bad.
Yeah, that is. If you saw us sandbagging our points in ice cream, that is why. Like, Rooney.
Yeah, Wackaroony, and it takes longer to for the screen to pan back if the ice cream amount is taller. So you lose like a second and a bit from that. If you get a
Look at that damage, by the way.
rank. Oh yeah, your damage is beautifully high.
Like, Raging Storm is... He just pulls up. He can't even do the lasers. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, Raging Storm is so Pest on Vanitas 1, Magnet, Raging Storm, and just wiggle.
Oh my god. This is everything I wanted in life.
So I may have been ahead of Pest for a lot of it, but now he's got Raging Storm, he gains back a lot of time, a lot of different fights.
That's the fun of these long categories, is like, there's a huge swing if some stuff happens.
I mean, yeah, I can basically use this until final fights, right?
Yeah, so, no, you can use it until 10 rounds, until you're done with 10 rounds.
Gotcha.
Because you need to sell it for money.
That's sick, because I knew it was good at Gamtu. But yeah, you also get a ton of money from it, which, money can be tight. We're not picking up the report, by the way, right?
No, we're not doing that. We're doing the new variation, which is just
Report.
play.
So how you
unlock
unlock final episode is you beat the game with all 3 characters and you get all the secret reports. Because it's because one of them is hidden behind Mirage Arena, we decided it would be much better for the speedrun if we just let people have files set up prior, or else we'd be stuck in the Mirage Arena for a ridiculous amount of time for really no good reason.
Yeah, it doesn't take an amazingly long amount of time, but you do have to beat a particular like one on when like you're under leveled. Even on beginner, it can be a little bit of a slow paced thing to go through. But yeah, it's been a thing that we've always done where like we just have files set up for it. We use file setups for a lot of things in this game, but like everything.
Yeah, like you'll notice we have 2 or 3 cutscenes in Disney Town. That's because of how many character stories you have completed. Gives you, like, varies the amount of cutscenes you get. Like, your first ever playthrough, you get a bunch of cutscenes you don't get on your second character. If you have, like, all the characters completed like we do to do all stories, you just have to sit through 3 or 4 cutscenes in Disney Town. Because you have to sit through, like, all of the... Oh, like, all 3 of the people were nominated for Best in Show or whatever. Like, thing that you don't have to do if it's only one character you've completed.
And this was a major thing back on PS3, because if you had the extra cutscenes out at the end of Disney Town, you lost 35 seconds in load times.
35 seconds?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, when I learned this for PS4, I was like, I don't care enough to set up my files, I'm gonna be honest.
No, in this port, it's more like 5.
Yeah. I do not care about the 5 seconds.
Which 5 seconds matters a lot at the top level, but like otherwise not. Let's be real, the thing about this speedrun is 5 seconds, I'm losing that in orbs.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, like, so back on PS3, this game was really, really annoying because normally in most games, the way load times work is that, like, the PS3 Super Slim was usually the fastest, then it was the Slim, and then it was the original fast.
There were RNG load times by console.
Yeah, this game didn't work like that. It was basically you just had to test your console and hope to God it had good loads. And it wasn't like something minor, so the way we used to test it was when you loaded into orbs from, like, character select. The minimum time you could take was like 1:05 or something, or like 1, and then the longest time I ever saw was like 1:25. So you could lose 25 seconds in the first couple of loads.
Yeah, it's fun. If anyone's curious, by the way, the PS4 port is the fastest version of the game. The Xbox port is, I believe, the same speed, but Fruit Ball is literally broken.
Yeah.
It is very, very easy to lose Fruit Ball. Like this spiking move I am doing, instead of it like being directed like I'm doing now, it just goes straight into the ground. You just pound.
Yeah, it just goes straight down. It doesn't go anywhere. It's really annoying.
It's really weird. So like, So, like, the PS4 version is faster than the PC version as well, and then a PS4 Pro with an SSD saves, like, 10 seconds over a PS4, and a PS5 saves another, like, 5 or 10.
That's always been an interesting thing about Kingdom Hearts speedruns, is that, like, different systems all on the same leaderboard.
Yeah, so generally what tends to happen with us is normally what we do is we just tend to upgrade to whatever the best version of it is. And then we just kind of go, that's the one we go to. Like, I haven't played the PS3 version of this game.
Yeah, because they're all the same
years.
video game, so...
Yeah, so
that's where things get
there's, like,
wacky.
No point in playing it, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
where things get wacky in, like, a
against-
leaderboard.
Yeah, because
So, yeah.
you can still see who ran things on what system, so you can still compare
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah. We don't
Like,
delete
it doesn't
anything.
actually matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything's
like,
still
if
up
you...
on all the leaderboards.
Like, any copy of this game you have, you can speedrun it. Like, and frankly, like, we're talking maybe 30 seconds on, like, maybe. Like, probably closer to, like, 15, 20. It's like, none of this is going to be noticeable until you're in, like, the top echelon of, like, time.
Which Pokemon speedrunning has a similar thing where digital is faster than physical.
Yeah.
And, like, nobody wants to buy the game again. So we have, like, a split of, like, you can see who is running digital versus physical, but people still now run both. I do get it, like, it being frustrating if, like, oh, I can't see who ran both, so I'm just at a disadvantage. That sucks. That's how we used to have it. People didn't like that because it was like, if I have digital, then I just can't do anything, or I can't compete. But
yeah, no,
Kingdom Hearts doesn't have that problem.
you can absolutely compete with, like, any version of the game on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
You can get
really
you can
nice.
get very competitive times with.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
and-
I learned the entire game on PS3 first, and it wasn't like, besides sitting on my phone during some cutscenes, there was no difference, you know? And then I just swapped to PS4, and it was like, wow, I'm suddenly 15 minutes faster the game. This rules. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
that's an
But I was willing to
underrated.
learn.
Yeah, I feel like that's an underrated thing. Is you just like you get on the fast version, and you're like, wow,
This is
that's
nice.
so much free time save.
Exactly.
This rules.
And then I ran it for FF on a PS5 and also got free time save. I was like, okay, cool. But, like,
Yep.
it wasn't a big deal regardless. It was nice.
Yeah, the most fun one of those for me was when the PS5 port of Spider-Man came out, and everyone collectively saved half an hour.
Oh
Yeah,
my
because-
goodness.
Yeah, because basically back when people were running Spidey on PS4, no one...
Because
had it
PS4 versus PS4 Pro, like, SSD was a massive deal in that game.
Oh yeah, the SSD.
It was a good, like, 15 minutes.
And I can tell you, only, like, me and Pest for the longest time were runners of that game with the Pro SSD. Like, we didn't get it specifically for that. Like, I brought it to save time in this game.
It's like, I bought it just because I kind of wanted it.
Yeah, I also kind of wanted to upgrade my PS4 Slim as well. But yeah, no. We were the only ones that had, like, the fastest load times for, like, a long time in that game. Right, now we need to do some menuing.
Yeah, which it's like, if you have a PS5 and you want to play BBS on it, like, cool, go for it. If you don't, like, maybe, like, 15 seconds. It's really not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's like kind of surprising, like that it is that small overall. Because I feel like a lot. I mean, I guess it's like how much can you optimize at this point a PSP game?
It's like, you'd be surprised, but it's
Well, I meant the loads.
pretty
How much can you
optimized
optimize
at
the
this
loads?
point. It's like, yeah, the loads are a different thing.
Yeah, obviously the speedrun you can optimize a lot, but the loads there's only so much. The point where
Yeah,
you kind of start
you can only
getting
take so
diminishing
many
returns.
loads out of the video game.
Exactly. Someday you're gonna have to load.
Yeah.
And speaking of loads,
True. Speak true.
how many characters are on the box art in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Oh my goodness.
I'm just gonna say 7.
I like it.
Incorrect.
Thematic, yes.
10.
Incorrect.
Not quite.
13.
There
Let's
you go.
Yeah, I
Fan for
should have
Rebel.
just guessed 13.
Always
Listen, the
guess
7 was a
13.
good guess too. You got the 7 parts of.
'Cause I've,
light.
Who did I forget? Because I got the
Think you got
3
them in your
trios
head?
and Mickey is what I
This
was
is out here
counting.
counting. I just said 7 and 13. I just
Yeah,
didn't-
no,
Yeah.
you just gave the series numbers,
Yeah,
which
you
are
just
honestly
Rebel
hard.
gamed it. Like honestly, that's fair.
Right,
You gotta
I just
play the
had,
game by its own rules.
I just
And
had the
Kingdom Hearts.
unfortunate. I had to sell my Mind Square.
Oh
That's-
no.
Oh no, my Mind Square is fine. It doesn't matter too much.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a command. that
It's a
we can
command.
use for
It's a
while.
very
Oh.
good command. He
Just means
would
I'm
rather
really a little
not.
bit, like-
He would rather not sell it, but he needs the money, so. It's another element of like little RNG.
Yeah, there really is a lot of
So
RNG in this
I
game.
I do want to know who I'm missing on the box art though, because I got like the 3
Let me
trios
look.
and Mickey.
I can look it up. I can see.
So I'm curious who else is on there.
So who have you said?
It's like the 3 trios, like like the Wayfinder trio, Twilight trio, and like Destiny Islands and Mickey. I know are
Right.
like on it.
Okay, so yeah, let's see. We've got. Oh, I gotta zoom in. Oh boy. Okay.
Check the tape.
I got like such a far out
Enhance.
photo of this. So yeah,
Enhance.
Okay, so you said the Twilight Town trio.
Sidetown trio, the Destiny Island trio, and the Wayfinder trio, and Mickey.
Yeah.
Donald and Goofy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goofy?
Number
Yeah,
2.
so that's 13. That's
1, 2, 3,
12.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11. And then
Wait.
2 more.
Wait, how is that 11? There's
That's
4
9.
trio.
9.
Well, there's 9 plus
then
Donald
10,
and Goofy
11, Donald
plus
and Goofy.
Mickey is 12.
What's
That's
Mickey?
12.
Yep, you're missing 1. Yeah.
Yeah, so who am I
Who would it
missing?
be?
Who else am I missing?
Is it Yen Sid?
No.
It's
I
got
can't-
it's
Disney's not on
it's
there.
not going to be a villain, is it?
Nope.
No, it's not a villain, I don't believe.
Is it Xehanort? No,
Nope.
because he's a villain. Well, you just said that, and I just ignored you completely.
I respect it. I do that. I would do that too to me, to be honest.
This is an interesting one. It's definitely like a very important character to the series, but not someone that's like an instant pick.
Very important character to the series. Not someone who's they're not a villain. Are they a Disney character?
No.
No, they're a Kingdom Hearts.
Original Kingdom Hearts character.
Okay. Oh my god.
Like, why am I blanking on this? I feel like I should know that. This isn't even a trivia question. I'm just curious.
I know.
I think this is a
Like,
really
I'm
interesting
stumped.
one.
Because we already got Lee, right?
Yeah, Axel's here.
Yeah, we got the all the trios,
The trios,
Yep.
yeah. So
which
not
the game loves.
Yeah, including the Mickey, Donald, and Goofy.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. So she's so the one spoilers. So the one character
Minnie.
not in a trio. Nope.
Gee.
Gee whiz, I am blanking.
There's a how we already got all
name
three.
a woman.
We already got
Name a
all 3
woman.
women in Kingdom Hearts.
Name
Not-
a woman.
Oh, is
You're
it
not
nominate?
right. There's a 4th woman.
Is it nominate?
Yes, it is.
Nominate.
Oh, nominate. Oh, yes.
There's
that
a
does
4th
make-
woman in Kingdom Hearts.
I forgot
There are 4
Nominate
of them.
existed because hasn't been that relevant lately.
I can't believe there's a 4th woman. In
Yeah,
Kingdom Hearts.
Nominate just is chilling at the bottom right of the box art.
That's wild. Okay.
That was hard.
Yeah,
That was harder than your
woman.
question.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You should have me. You should have me write the questions for this show.
Name every woman.
Name every woman. Yeah.
Every woman.
I'm going to come on the show and ask that. Just name every woman. Go.
Oh man, I
can't-
didn't know there were so many.
Yo, Pez, the real question we should be asking is what is every Tojo clan patriarch across
Oh god.
Oh, God.
Oh no. Oh
Name every subsidiary.
Oh,
every
God.
subsidiary, the true
You mean-
question.
no. You mean the subsidiaries that keep making up out of nowhere? Oh goodness gracious. Just name every clan and subsidiary in the Yakuza games. Have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
If they have ever been mentioned, even in passing, they are part of
Yeah,
this.
they are
Have fun.
part of the lore.
Have fun with that one. Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh my god. Alright.
I have so much money.
Going into Keyblade Graveyard. Where are you,
Alright.
Tess?
I'm about to fight, Hades.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, I'm about to fight Zack, but, you know, same difference.
That's, you just lied to me.
Yeah, I did.
That's so messed up.
The mind games occurring on Think Fast right now. It's
can't believe
unreal.
Actually, it is in Tess's character to just lie to me like that, so...
Also, I had, like, 8,600 money.
Oh yeah, because you got Raging Storm, which sells for like 2,700 or something at max level, which you can max out during grinding. So yeah, so the reason why Raging Storm is normally bad is because it eats your ability, but then if you can level up a command to max, you get to keep the ability, but then also, Raging Storm sells for a lot of money. And if a command has an ability on it, it also sells for even more money. And if it's at max level, it sells for even more money.
It literally sells for like 6k, I think.
Yeah. It sells for a lot, so if you get Raging Storm, you don't have an issue with money. If you do, you're like, if you don't get Raging Storm, you're like, oh god, my money is now shafted a little bit.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Like, look, Zack got just obliterated, so like, it wasn't intentional.
I know, poor Zack.
It's like, Zack, in this run, he sure exists.
Yep.
I definitely knew who Zack was going into this game.
Oh yeah,
Oh, there
Did
we
not
go.
have
I
people
believe
go.
Are you telling me you didn't play the PSP Classic Crisis Core that they were trying to promote having Zack in this game?
Having Zack in this game as another PSP game.
He's
I
the
did
only
not.
FF character in this game.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's really interesting.
They were clearly like cross promotion. Let's go. And like, it's kind of cute. They have young like Herc, and then because Cloud's an OC in the first game, they have Zack as like the young.
It is cute.
Like, it's cute.
I do like it. I love that it's young Herc in there.
Yeah, because this takes place what 10 years before the first game, I believe.
Yeah.
That sounds right off the top of my head. And yet Ben is so much older than we ever knew.
Oh, don't even.
What games outside the Kingdom Hearts series has Sora appeared in?
Ooh,
Super Smash Bros.
of
Yeah,
course.
that's a tie, so no one gets points for that.
Yeah. Y'all both knew that.
He appeared in World of Final Fantasy.
That's
That's
correct.
correct.
Oh. Okay.
He's appeared in some of the like FF Rhythm games, right? That I can't remember the name of.
Theater
In
Rhythm.
Theaterism? No.
I don't think he has. I don't know. Stuff, yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah. This is just because we need to make an Aqua save. You
What,
don't just quit out at the end of Aqua. You actually need to make a save.
what else has he appeared in?
The other two are Disney titles.
He wasn't in Disney Infinity, I don't think.
No.
These are tough. I would not have known these.
What other Disney games have,
One of these I've never heard of. The other one I have.
Oh, okay. So okay. I don't know the Disney games off the top of my head like that.
One of them is in arcades as well.
Oh god, that makes it even harder.
yeah, that makes it hard. Holy cow.
Because it's probably Japanese exclusive, right?
It is not.
Oh god, it's not.
Oh god,
no.
it's not? Oh,
Oh
boy.
no.
It is
I
a
was just
game
happy I
and-
knew World of Final Fantasy, huh?
It is both a game and a actually it might not be technically in the arcade version, but it's at the very least it's in the mobile spin-off of the arcade version. It's both a game and a collectible.
Oh god, it's the.
Oh god, it's not a Funko Pop thing, is it?
It is not Funko.
Say, we talk about like the Skylander Disney Infinity thing.
It's kind of a similar concept though, which is a thing that will make I think some people mad at me, but it is the same concept.
Oh god, I don't know.
Like they're not
Oh, yeah.
they're not vinyl toys, but they're a different kind of collectible.
Oh boy. Same, and you're telling me I will have heard of this.
I know of it. They were like pretty big for a bit, or at the very least, like you could see them in like the Disney store.
I'm dead. Oopsie daisy, I died.
Whoopsie daisy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's a mood. That's a
Uh-oh.
mood. That boss was rough.
I like
Anyway,
Tara in the
RN.
background, just like flexing.
oh, Rebel, guess who forgot Prison Rain?
Oh no, that's gonna
Uh-oh.
be even worse.
Uh-oh. It's fine.
I don't know the Disney games. Oh my god.
Disney, like, in the Disney things,
I don't know. I don't know I don't know the Disney arcade.
All right, we'll move on. That'll be 10 seconds for pass for knowing World of Final Fantasy. But the other two
Okay,
are
that's
Disney Emoji Blitz, which I had not heard of,
What
Nope.
the hell is that?
and Disney Tsum Tsum.
Zoom Zoom, right?
Zoom
That is a
Zoom.
thing.
Yeah, that's a tough one where it's like if you're not thinking of it, it's hard to come up with that. So that was tough.
Yeah, that's a thing that I have heard of.
Where are my Zoom heads in chat?
Oh god, he's
I
not
don't know
doing
what
the
that
move
means.
right now, Tess.
Oh no. I mean, that does happen sometimes. Yeah, I somehow remembered, like, everything except Prison Rain. Which is, like, the one thing you need to remember. Ah, well. We'll do it without. It'll be long, but it'll be fine. Yeah, Rebel's looking for a very specific move, because he crafted Fire Wheel.
There it is. And then once you get that one move, this
Yeah.
happens.
Literally just hold forward and mash the dodge button, and that is what happens.
And yeah, this guy gets infinited by Fire Wheel. One of the worst commands in this game.
It's a pretty bad command. Like, objectively.
It has little to no iframes, so it's like really awful. But it's useful on this because of how this guy gets staggered. If he gets staggered in this standing position, he just always gets hit by the next hit. So you can just do this to him.
This is so
You can also
goofy.
do this to him with fire surges if you're correct. But you could do this, just makes it even easier.
I love how many fights in the series are just like doing stuff like this.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, so we're actually coming up on the final boss on my side. This is the final fight for this run. And I always pause there because I always think it's a cutscene, but it's not.
Yeah, the transition between phases, yeah. I keep wanting to say it is. Oh my goodness, I
Well-
am failing miserably getting a mind
while y'all
square
are both
down.
doing hard fights, I think gotta be a little distracting. What do you think, Court?
I mean, that's the whole point of the show. We gotta keep it rolling.
That's what I'm saying. Give me this one.
Yeah,
Alright.
oh, come on.
What was the first
email service.
AOL?
Not AOL.
AOL would be too easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess it would be.
So Yahoo.
Like Yahoo? Like, yeah.
Can you keep it rolling? That's not right. Can you keep it rolling?
Think of other email like
it
apps you've
wasn't.
seen.
It wasn't MSN.
It was not MSN.
What? Or
You don't see this one as much as you used to. You used to see it all the time.
see, that makes me think Yahoo even more.
Yeah.
It isn't very like .com era
I
name.
still have an email with this domain, which is
Oh god.
they're out there in the world still.
Oh
Definitely
boy,
really
Hotmail?
Hotmail.
Yes.
Oh, Hotmail. Oh, so
I
was
have a
closer-
Hotmail still.
I also have a Hotmail, so I was close
Yeah.
to MSN then.
20 for pass. The trivia time's kind of getting a lot closer.
Ember D myself.
Let's do another one. Let's do this one. What are the 5 classes of Gigas?
That's time.
GG.
Giga Chad, right?
Giga Chad.
Gigas Chad. Gigantus Chad. Mega Chad.
I have to say, is this a Pokemon question?
Sorry,
Reggie,
I forgot what the question was after the meme.
what are the 5 classes of Gigas?
Oh god.
I don't know why I put this as medium.
I don't know.
I have no clue.
Is Gigas? Is that a? Are we talking? I don't know if it's a Final
They're the
Fantasy
mechs
thing,
in
right?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, it's the mechs in Kingdom
Oh.
Hearts 3. Wow, I know the colours.
You know what they're called?
I don't know
The
what they're
mechs?
called,
Oh my goodness,
And there's
what are
5.
they called?
but there's like the red one, the blue one, the purple one.
Oh. Like, please kill me real quick, Mr. Terranor, sir.
Cool. Sorry, Gigas to me also just makes me go to the Earthbound.
I know, right? Like I was like, This is tough.
I know there's a red one, there's a purple one, there's a blue one.
Alright, that still doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Wow. Like, if. Oh, God.
I can tell you the colors, I can tell you their abilities, I don't know their
Yeah, I
names.
can do that
Okay,
as well.
abilities might be closer. It's like,
It's
Oh,
like there's
magic.
one that
Oh.
does like a
Oh, is it
like
like
a big old
jumper,
light attack.
gunner,
yeah, it's like
bomber,
adjectives of stuff they do.
Gunner,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
bomber,
Yeah, gunner.
bomber, is that one of them? Flyer? I don't know.
No,
it's one-
no, but keep going with this kind of stuff. This is good.
So gunner was one of them, right?
Yes.
That's correct.
Oh my goodness. There's one that throws
Builder?
like hands, and I don't know what that would be called with this system.
There is one with hands, that is true.
Like fist. I'm not going to finish that.
Boxer.
That's not right.
Say, boxer sounds good.
Not boxer, more generic.
Puncher.
Yeah, hitter.
Close.
Even-
that's
even
definitely
more
closer.
generic.
Yeah.
Hitter.
Even more generic.
How do you get more generic than hitter? Slapper, boxer,
It's not like it's just like a trait.
Yeah.
Melee.
like melee, brutes,
Rude is closer, I guess.
But
But even more generic than that. This is hard.
oh god, Bruce. No.
It's tough because Gunner doesn't necessarily match the other
Yeah, the
ones
other two.
here, so it's like
Yeah, no.
I This is a tough game.
But how can we get more
Can
generic?
you
than-
please do any other move?
Think about like a stat, like if like it was a stat.
Strength,
Strength?
Close.
attack.
You're very, very close.
Close.
Power?
Power.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Speed.
Speed. Now, the
Okay.
other two are only enemies that appear in the minigame.
Okay.
So, I don't know how you would get them. But they both share a word. And they're the elite versions.
Oh god. The elite gunner and the elite power.
They do not contain any of the previous words.
Okay. Elite robot.
They also don't contain the word elite.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
How can they
yeah.
be gamers if they're
Yeah.
not elite? How can they be gamers? Where's the RGB?
He is not doing the move. There's the move. Thank you, Terranort. Please go
Thank you,
away.
Terranort.
Everybody thank Terranort.
We pray to Lord Terranort himself.
We do.
Alright, the enemy only ones are the little ace and the hyper ace.
Oof.
I would never have got it on.
Yeah, those
sure.
ones were tough. I mean, y'all did good with the other ones.
That's 20 for Rebel and 10 for Pest. We'll keep it going while Terranort gets cartwheeled
Lord in
on.
here.
Give us this one.
All right. What is the Japanese title of Don't Think Twice?
Oh, you could also give us its translation. It is
Yes,
not,
if you give
does
us
not
the
translate
the
the same.
translation, that would help. Banger, by the way. Best song
Yes,
of
banger.
the whole thing.
I mean, if it's going to have a weird translation, no double thought.
They're both one word. So the Japanese word is one word, and then the translation is one word.
Oh, okay.
Like remembrance?
I like that guess. Yeah. Just generic Kingdom Heartsy words, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Keyblade that contains this word.
True.
Like radiance?
Nope.
Good guess. Good guess.
So my brain's been reconnect Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts.
Twilight? Is it Twilight? I don't know.
Not
Yeah.
Twilight.
Oh, come on, you little dork. Look at
What'd he
this
do?
dork. Yeah, this is going to take a while because I forgot the thing.
Oh yeah, don't worry, we might be here for a minute. Oh, Pest, you didn't change your Keyblade either!
Oh, I didn't.
This is gonna take even longer now.
Well, this is going well. It's okay, I got bubbles.
You
So
got
the
Bubble
Keyblade-
Blaster.
The bubbles
Keyblade
do
name-
better than you might think.
Keyblade name is one word, so it's only half of the name of the Keyblade. It is a one-word Keyblade. This is half of that name.
Oblivion?
Not
You're very
Oblivion.
close. You're very
close,
close. What's the other one?
Oathkeeper?
Uh-huh.
So,
then-
Oath?
It's
Oh!
so old. Let's go.
Oh,
20 per pass.
Yep. So Chikai is the Japanese
I never
title.
showed the question. I'm so good at this. Professional, by the way. That's me. It's actually my first time on, so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the mainstay host. Absolutely.
But it's my first time playing this game, actually, so,
You're doing a
That's how I
great
felt
job with this final boss. This is tough.
Yeah, I
Pretty
know,
upper
right?
leveled. You probably should have grinded more than just what you did here.
Yeah, that's the
advice.
answer. To be fair, that is the answer in this game. If you don't
It
know why
is.
you're dying, just grind more.
just grind. Like,
Yeah,
if you're
it really
ever
is.
doing chip damage, literally just go and grind.
What is special about HTTP code 418?
Is it like secure server or something?
This one is an April Fool's joke. There's your big hint.
Oh god.
Oh.
Don't know. The main April Fool's joke that came into my head then was like rickrolling someone.
Yeah.
No, this is older than that.
But yeah, this is older than that.
So, throwback. This is the throwback to an earlier question. Remember the webcam one?
Yeah.
So this is
Okay.
an error. This is an error code for that, but it's an error code.
Huh.
So we can't brew coffee, and why would that be?
There's no water.
Nope.
No. There is no coffee.
Nope. There's a bunch of
There's no-
all the computer nerds in the chat are like popping off.
Say no
They know what it
beans.
is.
Court, you did this,
Okay,
right?
this is like
100%
this is
did not
like
know.
really
In
hard
any
to
way,
dodge
shape, or form.
unironically with Firewheel. Like unironically,
Yeah.
Firewheel like
I
doesn't
don't-
have the iframes
Yeah, this
to like
is
do what you
very
want
tough.
here.
Is it related to the kettle?
Yes.
Again?
Yeah, it is.
A teapot?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Nice job.
It takes you to a
30 for Rebel.
teapot.
HTTP 418
no,
I'm a teapot client error response code indicates that the server refuses to brew coffee because it is permanently a teapot.
So incredible.
That's
That's
cute.
mean,
very
yeah.
fun.
If it's coffee and it's not kettle, then it has to be teapot. I am British,
Exactly.
so we need to go down the list of what you
Yeah,
can brew from a kettle.
say that is your question.
Very impressive deduction. Let's do another one.
I'm done.
Huh?
I'm done.
Oh, then we don't need to do another one. Then we can wrap it up.
Nice job.
GG's.
GG's.
To both of you.
Yeah, I don't want to
Well,
talk about it.
Do y'all have any shout outs you'd like to do?
Yeah, we can shout out the KH speedrunning community, the BBS people within that as well. Shout outs to all those guys and every piece of work that's ever been done on this game as a speedrun throughout the God knows how many years that people have been running it. As we always do whenever we're on
Yeah.
a big stage like this.
Yeah, and it's a good time, like, especially if you like what you saw here. All these beginner runs are really easy to pick up and, just do runs. Like, you can pick up these strats, you can get a run, like, under an hour, which is very respectable in, like, a pretty decent amount of time. And if you like it, like, keep going, and there's a large skill cap, we'll put it that way.
Court, would you agree with that as somebody who's been learning it?
Yeah, it's been really fun to learn these, and I would say like it's so nice to be able to just hit up y'all and just be like, hey, why am I getting owned by these tornadoes? And there's an easy solution. Why am I losing to Maleficent? There's an easy solution. Equip level 1, silly. Stuff like that, and it's great. Y'all, the community is really kind. The games are very fun to run, and Birth by Sleep is like one of the best starts because a lot of the categories are around an hour. So
Yeah, they're around an hour. Like, they're good fun. If any of this looked like a bit too simple for you, the level 1 runs are also an hour and are really fun. Just don't do Terra Crit as your first run. That's my only recommendation. Do not save Terra Crit for later. Like, any of the rest of them, if it looks cool, do it. Like, yeah, we have plenty of resources in the community.
Yeah.
We have video tutorials. We have notes. We have the two of us in the Discord. Like, ask
We
questions.
try to keep the notes
like-
up to date as well, but sometimes they're not 100%. You sometimes just have to ask us and we'll tell you, but we try and keep everything up to date.
Yeah.
We try and
No,
do it.
it's good fun. My only recommendations are don't do Terra Crit as your first one, and if you're going to do Aqua Crit, do not look at the world record run. Look at Rebel's run. Learn from that one, okay?
There we go.
Well, I have your final times here. Before I do that, thank you both so much for being on the show. I hope you had a lot of fun. I know we did. PES
Oh yeah.
255. I can say numbers. I actually can't. Historically, I cannot. Anytime numbers are involved, this show falls apart. 254.33. And Rebel, 243.12. So congrats to Rebel. You have won
Nice
tonight's
job.
trivia showdown. Well, congrats to both of you for knowing so much. Before we go, we have a couple announcements.
Yes. Everyone watching here today, we always have hotfix every single day, so tune in tomorrow for Do All the Things, Challenger Approaching, and a one-off special. All of that starting at 4 p.m. Eastern, so starting a little bit earlier than today, so please be sure to check us out. And of course, your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits shared on the Twitch channel help support the Games Done Quick hotfix. So if you enjoy these shows, if you had a good time tonight, consider subscribing to the channel.
And with all of that said and done, I just want to remind each and every one of you that while Aqua may be awful, learning never is. Good night.